There's one thing that will forever change the way you sleep, and it's the softest 100% organic cotton bedding from Boll & Branch. You'll fall asleep faster, wrapped in the most luxurious comfort. You'll never sleep hot again with airy blankets, cloud-like duvets, and breathable sheets. You'll experience pure comfort on night one and feel your bedding get softer with every wash. Discover the difference with 15% off your first order at bollandbranch.com with code CUMULUS. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
This is a mini meditation guided by Bombas. Repeat after me. I'm comfy. I'm cozy. I have 0 blisters on my toes. And that's because I wear Bombas, the softest socks, underwear, and t-shirts that give back. One purchased equals one donated. Now go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. A couple of frat guys from Abilene drove out all night to see Robert Earl Keen at the K-Pig Swine and Soiree dance. They wore baseball caps and khaki pants. They wanted cigarettes, so to save a little money, they got one from this hippie that smelled kind of funny. And the next thing they knew, they were both really hungry and pretty thirsty too. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Found a store with the sign, said their beer was coldest, so they sent in Brad, cause he looked the oldest. He got a case of beer and a candy bar, walked over to where all them registers are, laid his fake ID on the countertop. The clerk looked, he turned, he looked back up, he stopped, he said, "Son, I'm not gonna call the cops, but I'm gonna have to keep this card." The guys both took it pretty hard. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Oh, how happy we would be had we only brought a better fake ID on this B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. They found this other old hippie named Sleepy John. He claimed to be the one from the Robert Earl Keen song, so they gave him all their cash. He bought them some brew. It was a beautiful day out in Santa Cruz. They were feeling so good it should have been a crime. The crowd was cool and the band was prime. They made it back up front to their seats just in time so they could sing with all their friends. They say the road goes on forever and the party never ends. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run.
Yeah. Hey, how about you? It's the Bob and Tom Show. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, chick.
There's Josh Arnold in the studio.
Hey!
In the house. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Manning the track phone hotline hot phone.
A summer dress,
There's Willie
Wow.
Griswold.
Not even going to let that creepy thing get in the way that we're all together again, baby.
I knew something like that was going to happen.
Yeah, I did too.
There's
Had to
Christy
take a
Lee.
chance.
Christy Lee at the news desk.
Summer dress,
Yes.
Summer dress, summer pants.
Some are on, some are off.
Oh, wow. You want them off, Only this all guy.
I could have sworn you were taking a day off. What
So did
happened?
I.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Well, I got to say hi, Josh.
Hi.
It's good to see you. We haven't seen you for 2 weeks.
I know it. Yeah, good to be seen. Good
Except
to
on
see
the
you
big
all.
screen.
Yeah.
I like your new short hair, but apparently you had this when you left. I didn't even know.
Yep. Yeah, not a new haircut, but I appreciate that.
Christy,
yeah.
you know how my dad can almost compliment someone?
Yeah.
He said to Josh, your hair must grow very slowly. What does that even mean?
Because it looks good. Looks like you just had a nice cut. Anyway, it's good to see you.
Yes, thank you.
Regardless.
You look very healthy for somebody that's been sick.
The tan that I got while I was catching COVID certainly is kept.
Yes.
Yeah. And,
you were fishing. I forgot to ask. Did we get any fish?
Oh, barely. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't not good.
Was it hot?
The last day was very hot. But, caught a few bass, but nothing of note.
Okay.
All under 2 pounds.
All you really caught was the COVID.
Yeah.
Okay.
Poor fella.
Yeah.
It's good to see you. We have a lot going on today.
Didn't you take your mom to a concert or something?
Yeah, my older brother got us all tickets to Whiskey Myers, one of our favorite bands, and so we went, and that was pre being ill.
Did she enjoy the show?
You know what? Not as much as Jeff and I did. My mom and her
did she leave her shirt on?
Husband, rather.
Unlike you guys,
they did. Yes, my mother did leave her shirt on.
Now, is Whiskey Myers like a classical music thing, or
yes, mostly. In fact, they did the Four Seasons, not the pop group,
That's
but
my
the
favorite.
Vivaldi. Yeah, very nice.
Yes.
Yeah,
No Mendelssohn.
That little fugue breakdown in the middle there is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wow, yeah, taking your mom to a concert can be weird.
Yeah, no, I mean, she loves country, and she said this. I think there's a generational gap when it comes to what actually is country because they're more of a rock band.
Mommy, what do you think of this acid, Mommy?
Can be rough.
Let Mama see it. All right.
Oh, it was good. It was a good show.
Honey, this is fluff. Look at that, honey.
And then it rained, and my brother and I, we were fine with it, just getting poured on during the show. And my poor mom and her husband were the only people sitting huddled together.
Well, it looks like they could have, put a dome over those two because they're so wealthy that they could, being rich, they could just bring
no.
tent with them.
I see the confusion here. My mom's actually married to a man named Rich. I mean, they're fine, but they're not wealthy.
Maybe we should get him a T-shirt that says "My name is Rich, but I'm not." And maybe that would put that away forever.
Put it away forever.
Now, where's your mom living these days?
Right now at the Lake of the Ozarks.
They bring their trailer with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So they're staying there for a couple months, and then they're going to go back to Florida, sell the trailer. They said, we're done.
Really?
Yeah.
They've had enough of the RV life?
Yeah, they're in their early 70s, and they went, I think we can settle.
Is it an RV, or is it a full-blown...
It's a fifth wheel.
Yeah.
Okay.
That you pull with the truck?
But, I mean, it's as nice as any home when you walk into it.
Sure.
It's crazy.
Is she laundering money in the Ozarks? It sounds like
there's a chance.
Yeah.
Work for Marty Bird?
You check the freezers.
Is there now, when you have one of these, is there like a no deuce rule and when you go in?
I'll have to ask him. I don't think so, because I think
Where
there are
else
plenty
would
of
you
places
go?
where they can empty that stuff.
Oh.
I mean, you don't want to go, void in someone's cramped RV space.
Yeah, I like to do on the road like a Starbucks, Panera, Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, but they're stationary for like 3 months.
Yeah, his mom
they
and
can-
Rich haven't had a bowel movement in years.
I'm looking forward to those days.
Bears
What's
hibernate.
wrong with you?
Back on land, we can have a decent sit down. Yeah.
I just know that in certain, on certain sailboats, unless you desperately have to go, they really want you to go, over to the marina.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, this is a camper, not a sailboat. Okay.
It's not a sailboat. Why would he say that?
That's something I feel like I would say to a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
No, sweetie, that's not a sailboat.
No, I mean the cramped quarters and
Right.
Yeah, okay. Or are they going to move?
They're going to stay down in Florida, but they're just getting rid of. They're going to trade in their big truck and that trailer and.
You think they're going to tell you?
You know what my mom? She said. Actually, she goes, "Yeah, we're done with all this travel stuff, but we are going to buy a van. That way, we can just throw some sleeping bags in the back if we want to." If we get the wanderlust or whatever, so
kinky.
That's what I was
like
like. Boy, oh boy,
Paint it up all
70s hippie girl.
Painted up all psychedelic.
Right.
Well, Rich, you want a ball?
Rich, do you want a ball?
On a ball. So it's like
I hope they have a healthy sex life.
Yeah.
Why not?
It's a little gross, but it's so archaic.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
kinda
I don't have to
charming.
watch.
I just love that phrase. The only person I ever heard use that was in some documentary. Janis Joplin said that to someone. Yikes. You never hear that anymore. Have you ever heard that?
I heard it on an episode of Friends recently.
Really?
Yeah, Chandler made a joke. They're all working on some sort of food for a party, and he has to put pigs in a blanket or something. And Courtney Cox goes, "Hey, Joey, will you ball that melon?" And he goes, "Hey, how come I have to put pigs in a blanket, but he gets to ball a melon?"
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah, there you go.
They had some 70-year-old guest writer they owed a favor to that week.
I was going to say.
Exactly.
Gets to bowl a melon.
Cigar.
They probably had to, at the writer's table, get it, ball, like Janis Joplin, 1968.
This killed in Jake and the Fat Man.
The fat man should always be running. Isn't that the rule?
Okay, we have some really cool stuff in the news today. I'm very excited. Some very interesting sporting news.
Yeah, we had the NBA draft last night. The Orlando Magic surprised everybody. They take Paolo Banchero, a front court scorer who can go into offensive building block in the NBA for the Magic. A lot of people thought Chet Holmgren or Jabari Smith would be number one, but no. And Chet Holmgren, the baby giraffe, he goes to the Oklahoma City Thunder with the second pick. And Jabari Smith goes third to the Rockets. Plenty of Rockets, the Houston Rockets. So
some beautiful names, very poetic.
Yes.
And that's true in so many sports now, especially hockey, my God.
Yeah.
It's like you're doing some kind of a classical music thing with all these folks from Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
Coming up also, one of my favorite world records.
Is that
You
right?
say that every week.
Is that right?
Well, it's still one of my
The
favorites.
man can have many favorites.
I have many favorites, Christian. The way I have many favorite outfits that you
Wait.
wear, but that one.
Wait.
We're back to that.
Ooh la la. Could I get an ooh la la from you guys on 3? 1, 2.
Ooh la la.
That's a great summer dress, Christy. You look
Thank
really
Wait
you.
nice.
till you hear the world record that he's very excited about.
It's one of his favorites.
One of his favorites.
It's one we could try to do next week very easily.
We could?
Yes.
We
We
could.
wouldn't get
I
the
didn't read
record.
it.
We wouldn't get but it's something anyone can try at home.
I will observe.
I think it,
I haven't seen this product in the store in a long time, but I haven't been looking for it. So.
Okay. Coming up, like I said, a great world record. And a cool story about the Manning family. Peyton Manning, Eli Manning, Cooper Manning, and Archie Manning, and maybe Arch Manning, all in the news today.
Another Manning getting the bag.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a good story. Also, hamsters, raccoons, a dead grandma in the freezer. We got it all. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. Put it down. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Yes, Tom has his hand up.
What is it, Tom?
Would you remind me when you're done with these introductions that I have a clarification?
All right.
Certainly.
That was worth it.
You felt the need to raise your hand.
Yes, because I was going to forget about it if I didn't ask you to remind me.
Hi, Josh Arnold.
Hey, chick.
Actually, the same zip code as all of us. This is exciting stuff here. There's Ace Cosby. Yeah. Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Morning.
There he is. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom. And Tom, I'm reminding you of that thing I was supposed to remind you about.
Yeah, I was really confused about a story yesterday, and admittedly, I'm confused about pretty much every aspect of life. I get it. I get the fact that I don't get it. There was a story about Ohio State University trademarking the word "the,"
Right?
and I couldn't figure out. And I read a bunch of different versions of it, and no one explained it. It didn't make any sense to me.
To you.
Yeah, do you understand what it means?
Yes.
Yes.
Explain it.
No
we
one
we
else-
tried yesterday, so
we
why
tried.
would we try again
like
now?
6 times.
You didn't get it.
It means now they can have the Ohio State University on the branded merch that they sell.
And no one else can.
And no
That's
one
the
else-
key.
Yes.
Yeah.
No one else can put the Ohio State University on anything.
Well, they already had the trademark. Someone explained it to me. Here's what it is.
Oh, I see.
So you guys aren't good enough, is what you're saying.
No, the story is
You
confusing.
met a waiter who used to be a PR guy.
Well,
Let me explain it to you, Tom.
All right, so what's your...
I got to make my
Ohio,
salads,
'cause
but I'll be right
Ohio
back.
State University already owned the trademark or whatever it is on that name. That wasn't the issue. Here's the problem. People were selling, for example, red and gray hats
That's the number one seller right now.
with
on
the word "the" on it.
That is the number one seller on the website. It's scarlet and gray, a scarlet hat, gray letters. It just says "the" in big block
And
letters.
in this context, they own the rights to that.
Oh, I'm sorry. The is what.
Oh, okay. So they just wanted to be able to sell on their own.
Yes,
the.
apparently a lot of people were selling hats that were their colors with the word "the" on it. And that finally makes sense to me, because I thought when it said they owned the word "the," I mean, are we going to have to become Bob and Tom Show? No, the.
So we weren't wrong. It's just this is even more specific.
And what is your isn't your like Insta the Josh Arnold or something?
That
yeah. Josh Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should trademark that.
Oh, I'm not too worried about it.
You could sell hats that just say that.
I kind of like that.
I'm the Chick McGee.
There you go.
Because that rhymes.
Okay, you can do that.
It's cute.
Okay. In any event, I'm sorry if everyone else understood it. I didn't. I do now. It's they don't own the word "the," but in a certain context, they can prevent others from profiting off of it. No, there's a band called The.
Yes.
Yeah. I've never actually heard any of their stuff, but I'm aware of them.
I think you have.
They had
a quasi hit.
Yeah.
I'm going
Dean,
to.
did the have a hit at all? He's going to.
They were always one of those bands listed in the Columbia House or BMG catalog, and I was what the.
I'm going
even at the age of 9, I knew that was just too.
They're having a
clever
lot of
for its own sake.
Yeah, they're having a lot of fun with that. You can tell that they're really enjoying themselves.
I'm going to pass on the. Okay.
Yeah. Are you gonna?
There's some great bands that have terrible names. I always thought Was Not Was the worst band name.
Watch your mouth.
Is that Walk the Dinosaur?
Yeah, great.
Walk the Dinosaur.
I'm saying terrible
Have you
name
heard
for
their
a band.
Papa was Rolling Stone? Don Was' version?
Yeah, it's great. No, Don Was is a genius. I get it.
Just
but I'm just
amazing.
saying, I always thought that was a dumb name for a band. I think it turned people off.
He's still wearing that hat, and I don't know why he insists on wearing a hat.
He doesn't wear shoes, you know.
I know.
Ever.
I know. He likes a carpet on stage. I know.
I mean, ever. He went to a Dodger game with a friend of ours, and he didn't wear shoes.
Into the bathroom.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Can you imagine walking into the bathroom? Say, Willie, can you imagine going into Wrigley in bare feet and going into the men's room?
What does it say? No bare feet.
What does that say? No fighting.
I'm not sure what disease you'd get, but I bet it'd be a doozy.
Hey, you pick up that blood.
I need help figuring this out. Yesterday, I did flip-flops to get my hair cut, and I thought it was fine going in, but then I thought, like, oh, everyone at the haircut place is all pretty ladies, and they're looking at my stupid little toes.
Yep.
And then also I'm getting other people's hair on my stupid little toes.
Yeah.
So I think from now on, flip-flops at the haircut place is a no-go.
I would say from now on, no flip-flops.
Yeah, I would too, unless you're in reach.
Unless
You're
one
at
of
the
your
beach.
one of your foot is in the sand.
Yeah.
You can't wear flip flops.
Okay.
You're a star now, boy.
Represent.
You'll be judged.
Don't do it for you. Do it for the kids. The kids expect you to be a certain way.
Wait, and one other thing, I forgot about this. Yesterday, I get pizza at one of my favorite places close to the haircut place.
Right.
I got to start calling places pizzerias and salons. Not everything is the blank place, but moving on.
Uh-huh.
I go in there, and the guy goes, "Hey, you're Willie, right?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "From the radio show?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, I got to say, this whole interaction, you haven't been rude to me once. I don't know what Josh is talking about." So you're starting
One time.
that I'm accosting people every time I get a coffee.
One time that Josh is aware of.
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
I saw. Speaking of flip flops, I saw Harley flip flop guy.
Oh boy, you're
Guy
just
in a Harley
asking for.
wearing flip-flops?
Okay.
I can tell you exactly.
Agree with whatever that guy says because he is a badass.
Yeah, he
I
is.
don't. I think he's an idiot. This guy was.
That was Tom. I'm not.
No.
I
think most Harley riders would agree. Riding your Harley with flip flops could be fatal.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
just
no, that'd be
asking to
fatal,
road
but you
rash
could-
2 of your toes off.
Right, you could rip a foot off.
I mean, yeah, I just.
What is it they say about motorcycle? There are two kinds of motorcyclists: ones who've laid the bike down, and ones who haven't.
Yeah.
Well, or who will.
Or due to.
Yeah, but no, I thought, really? I mean, okay, it's your choice. There's a reason that a lot of bikers wear high quality boots. You see,
I got an email over here. This could be a can of worms. This could be something. It's just a note.
We don't know yet.
It's just thinking out. One of our listeners thinking out loud.
Just throwing it out there.
Throwing it out there might not mean anything.
See it if it sticks.
That's right. See, this is from John. Hey, guys. I was a little late joining this morning, so I was wondering if you could redo the first 7 minutes.
Hey,
Just rewind.
You know, all I can do is ask.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to ask.
Okay, so I think it started with I was mentioning that Josh had gotten a haircut, and then you said,
No, I hadn't. You had seen this haircut. Yeah.
you look very handsome. We're glad to have you back. Chick said you're in the same zip code as we are. That was nice.
Yeah.
Some guy walked in and said to Christy, I don't like that dress.
Wonder who that was.
Got to get rid of that
Creepy guy.
That nice dress.
Creepy guy.
Then we got a world record that I think is stellar.
Real dumb.
That next week we can try
insist.
on the show.
I insist we do it right now. It is so stupid and so silly. And you're selling it.
Before we do, I'm willing to do that. Before we do, I did want to play music from or as they call them in Columbus, Ohio, the. Here we go.
Yes. I am familiar with this.
I don't remember this song. I don't either. That's not the one I was thinking of.
Very 80s synth.
There's only one group I let get away with that kind of vocal, and I think it's The Cure.
Sure. I'm a sucker for all that.
I melt with you. That's fine.
Well, that's not The Cure.
That's from 83.
Who is that?
This is from 83.
English? No.
Is it Modern English?
Modern English.
Yes.
Modern English.
But there is a band called The. And the Ohio State University will be suing them. Okay.
Why are you picking on my school?
I'm not. I just wanted someone to explain it, and someone did explain it to me. If you can't make a red and gray cap that says "the" on it because the Ohio State University owns that trademark. That
I can
makes
get
sense.
you a the T-shirt. They have an official website with clothing available.
Pass. But no one should be able to sell Ohio State merchandise anyway.
They can't.
Unless they have a contract with the university.
Of course, but
oh, really? What did you do in college?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Scofflaw.
You ever go to Ann Arbor?
I actually sold those in Columbus. One day, I went to an OSU Michigan game. I had the Woody is a Pecker T-shirts with a drawing that was kind of a amalgam of Woody Hayes and Woody Woodpecker. Very popular, particularly in Ann Arbor and Madison and other spots.
Is that a silver screen process? What'd you use there?
Hand silk screened by yours truly.
Oh boy!
Oh yeah, it was a blast.
Did you have it set up in your garage?
Basement.
What was the peak? How many could you do in an hour? Let's say.
That's a great question because you had to bake them.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I have to let it set.
What'd you bake them in?
My mom's oven.
So is this long hair Tom sneaking out back, smoking cigs?
Yep.
Hey, Josh, he baked paint-covered T-shirts in his mom's oven. You know what? Thanksgiving, never the same.
No, it wasn't.
There was a little taste of some kind of latex ink.
Sure.
It was a blast.
Where'd you get this turkey bomb, Earl Scheib?
My claim to fame is I was in Ohio Stadium when John Elway brought Stanford in and beat the Ohio State Buckeyes. Came from behind, and the gun went off at the end of the game. And I said, "Oh my God, they shot Woody!" Really, really loud. And I didn't think I was going to make it out of the stadium.
Now, for those of you not familiar with Woody Hayes,
But that's very funny.
Woody Hayes famously did what?
He against Clemson, I can see it. I think it was like the Gator Bowl or something. Charlie Bauman, a linebacker for Clemson, intercepted a pass and started taking it back for a touchdown. And Woody stepped off the sideline and clotheslined the poor guy. Just whacked him.
He would have scored if he didn't do that.
Yeah.
So that's okay with you.
I told you he's the very first famous person I ever saw in my entire life.
Really?
Yeah, he was on an airplane sitting in first class, of course. I was not.
Here's my problem with Woody Hayes.
Did he clothesline the flight attendant?
No, I was a kid.
I don't mind Woody Hayes. Woody Hayes, one of a kind. It's the high school football coaches that think they're Woody Hayes. I had one of those, and it drove me insane.
Gotcha.
Yeah, those guys now, well, they can't do that.
No.
No, they can't.
It was not Bill Connolly, by the way.
High school football's been pussified.
Wonderful guy.
Yeah, okay, well, in any event,
right
go get your hair cut, sissy.
that's the
water.
band. You wonder if the band the you wonder if they get weird and go, it's the.
No, go.
I know.
Someone says, "Isn't it the?" You've got to be like a super
Maybe it's
fan.
the.
Is it the?
I don't know the.
I think the song is she tea.
Ooh, that's close.
Okay.
You sold those, right, for women at the college?
I think
That is really generic.
I think you're going to you're going to listen back to that and regret it.
She tea. the T-shirt for ladies.
I think so.
Okay, so you want to do this world record early because I think it's such a great one.
Here we go.
I love this one.
I just want to see the look and the reaction on everyone's faces. Ace, you're in this. Okay, here we go. An Oregon man has broken the Guinness World Record for the fastest time to find and alphabetize the letters in a can of alphabet soup.
Oh, for gosh sakes.
This is something anybody could try.
He looks like he's watching a Swedish movie. What the hell's going on?
Does he have a small spoon? Like a certain specific tool?
Oh, there's a whole article about the technique that he used.
Oh, God.
Is that right?
Now,
I didn't provide you with that part.
I assumed... I've honestly never had alphabet soup.
Right.
I assumed that the whole alphabet was not in the can of soup.
Yes.
Or you're not guaranteed the whole alphabet.
I thought you were. You're not guaranteed the whole alphabet.
I don't know.
What kind of a scam? Where's the FDA when we need them?
Have you ever
this is an outrage.
So they have noodle molds for every letter? They didn't just throw in like 10 letters and go, it's alphabet soup?
No, and I think they have numbers, too.
Well, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
But they can manage to get the quality control going on over there is insane.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If they have to make sure that all 26 letters are.
And we could do, Willie, we could do something. We could do like you have to do Wordle with alphabet soup.
Oh, criminy.
Ugh. Just messy.
Do not shove your nerdy stuff into my food stuff, okay? I'm trying to have fun over here being fat.
But, I mean, this is a record we could easily try to do on the air. I mean,
no, you would let it go for about 2 minutes, and you go, all right, this is boring. You can't find the Z. Let's go. Hurry up.
Also, it's a record you can eat. Think about that.
Yeah?
When you're but
it's alphabet
I don't really
soup.
like alphabet
God, I
soup.
used to love alphabet soup.
It's like vegetable soup, isn't it, or something?
It's got pasta in it.
Let me ask you this.
But it has a vegetable broth, you tool.
Well, no, but I mean, I think, the problem is I can just see you get someone who's really dumb doing it with SpaghettiOs.
Oh, I got you know.
Have you ever spelled out I love you to someone and served them alphabet soup? Chris?
No, I have not.
Josh?
I don't think I've had alphabet
put this
soup in
down
my
for
life.
Our Hallmark movie.
What's that?
The alphabet soup thing.
Oh, this
I've got the scene. Because, okay, let's see. He's got the guy in the Hallmark movie has a young son.
Okay.
And then about 3/4 of the way into the movie, there's been some tension, because she's entering this already started family, and the little boy is sitting having his lunch, and he spells out "I love you" on a paper plate and shoves it at the lady.
Oh yeah.
Then
got a dry eye in the house.
Then we break for commercial. Come back.
Sell some Hallmark cards.
I think it's a fun record.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
Did you have alphabet soup when you were a kid? Your mom would spell out "good boy" or "well done" or A+.
I would do the same thing I do in Scrabble now, which is you get double word score every time you print a word that you can't say on the radio or television. Oh yeah,
I can't remember the last time I saw alphabet soup at the store.
Well, it's probably because it wasn't on sale, Ace. And if there was no coupon, you wouldn't buy it.
I still look.
What about
Probably-
Alphabits?
maybe
Is
they
that still
can't-
available? The cereal?
Oh, I remember those. They were like,
Just dry little letters.
they kind of tried to put some sugar on them, but not very much. Yeah,
Put
I
enough
remember
sugar
that.
on it, it'll taste
Okay, here's
Alphabets,
this guy to
yeah.
ensure his success. Here's what you want to do.
All right.
Locate the proper bowl, not too deep, not too shallow,
That's good
with
advice.
slope sides to aid in the sorting process.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you don't want a square bowl.
Willie, you called it. He says, get the right spoon.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you got to get like a.
This guy, Mr. Jacob Chandler, managed to fish out the pasta pieces from the soup and match them with their corresponding letters on a card. It's some sort of sick bingo game. In a time of 2 minutes, 8.6 seconds. He was inspired to attempt the record to show his 11-year-old son,
How to waste food?
who has a name that I'm not even going to try, that anything is possible if you work hard enough for it.
Anything's possible.
His son is Bryson, is his son's name.
Yeah, but it's Brycen.
Yeah, not like the great guitarist Wally Bryson.
Or Peebo
from
Bryson.
the Raspberries.
Peabody.
Oh, for gosh sakes.
The Raspberries, probably the most underrated outfit of the year.
No, they're rated.
Well, they have that one. I only know the one song.
What's it called?
Go all the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
great song.
Oh, I thought it was like a joke. I thought you were going to be like one song, like We Go Bad After 3 Days or whatever. Or like.
Oh, or
So you guys want some more tips, Josh, when we do this next week?
I'm not doing it. But go ahead.
I'm not doing it.
You're not going to do it.
I'm going to use chicken noodle soup and go. Look at all these long eyes.
Yeah, he said you got to have the right bowl. This is interesting. He goes, you've got to study the letters.
What? Study?
What?
Yeah. He
So
says.
when the clock goes off, you kind of sort of know where they are? That sounds like cheating.
I can't believe a can of alphabet soup has every letter.
There's no way.
I agree.
He says, research the best soup to use. Thick versus thin broth, big versus little letters.
How many people make alphabet soup?
I don't
thought
know.
It was just a Campbell's thing.
So did I.
Is this record in America?
Does it say where this
it says in Oregon.
Okay.
It'd be
I'll
different
tell you what.
letters.
Let's see if we can get him on the phone. See if we can get him.
Potentially.
See if we can get him on the phone.
Yeah, have you ever seen Japanese alphabet soup?
That's a lot of soup.
In Mexico, there's accents and
That's
NEA.
crazy.
You have to eat it vertically.
There's no umlaut on your O. You don't win. Great fun record. Congratulations, sir.
Congratulations.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
Couple quick questions. One, you guys are going to alphabetize stuff on the air next week?
Yeah.
And you also wanted to interview a guy that alphabetizes stuff?
Yeah, soup, yeah.
All right, I'm out of here.
Okay.
I don't blame you, Dean.
You finally broke Dean.
So no one thinks this is as cool as I do. Okay, fine. And then we have to find out, do they still make alphabets? I don't know. Coming up, I don't know if we can match that world record for a great story, but I think we can. We've got cool news about the Manning family. And also, coming up later on in the show, what's in the freezer? Grandma. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Howdy.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Gonna get ready to be performing here. He's got that guitar out, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like he's ready. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Back in the studio. Right up on that horse.
Yeah.
Don't be scared. There's Ace Cosby. Yeah. There's Willie Griswold. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
If you're just joining us and you missed the earlier part of the show, we had my favorite world record of the year.
Of the year.
A guy from Oregon took a can of alphabet soup and,
Sure did.
and
Talk slower. I don't want to miss anything.
took the letters out and alphabetized them. It's quite amazing. He did it in 2 minutes, 8.6 seconds.
Quite amazing.
2 minutes.
What a fun thing to do.
Oh, isn't it?
Okay.
We did that at the
What
Nervous
a
Hospital.
party.
You have all the time in the world. Why don't you try this?
Now-
Awfully busy.
Now, can
Yeah.
you? Is it fair to take a T and chop off the top, and you have an I? Is that
Not
fair?
at all.
No.
Cheating.
Can't do that. Huh?
What about a W and an M?
See, that's where it gets
Is
real
he
tricky.
using his fingers? Is he using a spoon? Is he using tongs?
He uses a special spoon, he says.
Special?
That's
I bet it cuts.
Could you use a W as an M? That's a very fair
Oh,
question.
how do you know the difference between a W
Well,
and an
they
M?
may have a...
Well, one point's up, the other point's down.
All right, smart Al.
No, but my guess is
You know what I
the
mean.
W is probably sort of splayed out a little more, I'm guessing.
How about a W and cut it, and it's a V?
Cheating.
These are all, this is what cheaters do to get
This
the
isn't a
world
fun record. You know what's more fun than this? Playing catch or having a beer, going to the DMV. There's so many things that are more fun.
Spending time.
record. Having your gallbladder taken
Ace,
out.
you had a question about this.
I like I said, I have not seen a can of vegetable soup. I mean, alphabet soup in a long time.
He's perplexed. He hasn't seen it.
I'm going in search of after the show.
Okay.
And then we want to find out if Alpha Bits cereal is still out
I
there.
have an email on that.
Oh, what does it say?
Jeremy informs us, sadly, they discontinued Alphabets in May of 2021.
We just missed it.
How would he know that?
Maybe he was a fan.
Maybe he works for him.
I don't know, but he knows.
Okay, well, good. Well, thank you, Jeremy.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what's still out there. Not Alpha Bits, but Alpha Bets.
Welcome back to Alphabet, the fast-paced quiz show where you can win up to $100,000 wagering on your vocabulary skills. Here's your host, Ricky Cubstein. All right, we just said goodbye to our last contestant, Margie. She went bust after going all in and drawing the category the C word. So let's just move on and meet our next player. What's your name, sir? Whoa! Excuse me?
Kent. I said my name is Kent.
Oh, sorry, Kent. As you might imagine, our censors are a little trigger happy after the C-word debacle. Okay, it's time for you to reach into the big bowl of alphabet soup and pick a letter.
All right, here I go. Ah, that's hot. What'd I get?
Oh, this could be tricky. Kent drew the F word.
I feel pretty confident about the F word. I'll bet half.
All right, half it is.
Wow.
All right, now remember, all of your answers must start with the letter F. You've got 60 seconds to get through all 5 clues. Start the timer. This word ends in CK. No, it's fire truck. Number 2, birds and bees do it. Fly. We're looking for fly. Now, here's your third clue. You might spend the afternoon doing this in a boat. Fishing. Fishing on a boat. I had that. 2 more to go here. This genre of music was made popular by artists like George Clinton, James Brown, and Sly Stone.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Kit. Can you repeat that?
Is it
Oh, no, I thought you had it. Funk. Funk is the style of music we needed. Here's your last clue. You should never shout this in a crowded theater.
fire? You can't yell fire in a crowded theater.
Oh, incorrect. Is the word. Sorry, kids. I'm going to have to move on to the next round, so we'll reach back into the alphabet soup, and we'll hope you do better with this category.
All right.
Here you go. All right. The N-word.
Oh, God.
How much would you like to wager?
Oh, I got this one. I'm betting it all, Ricky.
All right. Here's your first clue.
The program Alphabets has been canceled.
Yeah, that was a close one.
Here's your word. There are 4 tires on a car. Spell the word tires.
Oh, wait, I know this one. It's 4, Alex. 4's my final answer. I like to buy a vowel, Regis.
There you go. Alphabets. Once again, the world record for creating the alphabet in order, alphabetizing the alphabet from Alphabet Soup. I think it'd be a fun thing to do on the air. Give some, maybe have Mr. Godwin do it back in his room.
I mean, it's intensely visual.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't visual, it's pretty slow.
Yeah.
I
Painfully slow.
Generally, it's boring.
Look, guys, we're doing it. All right. Yeah. So there's no reason to.
I have a question for those chefs out there. Can you buy pasta that is just the alphabet so we could do homemade?
Yes.
We could have Jess, who makes great food, make a really tasty alphabet soup. And, or we could do a contest. Each one of us has to do our name.
Oh, you just have to get your name out real quick.
No, you want to win. You 3-letter jerk.
Well, Ace is pretty easy too.
I guess you're right.
Pat.
Yeah, I got 3.
Yeah, see? What a great contest.
I got to find 2 I's. I got to find 2 L's.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
And a W. You don't know if it's an M.
Exactly.
Well, these are all things we have to look up to. I'll create the rules.
We know you will.
I thought you guys would love the idea just because Jess makes such great food for us every week.
Well, now I just want to eat it. If Jess makes it, if it's a can of alphabet soup, look, we can waste that, but we're not wasting anything Jess makes.
You could get to after you would write the name Josh, you get to slurp it down.
Sick off a piece of paper on my desk.
Yuck.
No, you put it on a paper plate, you heathen.
Paper plate?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I put soup in a bowl. I don't know about you, but...
I see.
What a great idea.
Do they have alphabet chowder?
Who is he talking to? Did you hear him? What a great idea.
Himself.
Yeah.
That's what madmen do.
Yes. He perceives that as coming from the outside.
He does.
Yes.
Somebody told me. Yes, exactly.
Great idea.
I heard it.
What do you want? People are wanting this.
Okay. Well, let's explore this. I know what I'll do. I will personally email Jess so this gets done, so we can make this happen.
You're going to bother Jess. She's going to have a great
Jess.
weekend, and she's going to have to go run to the store and then go to another store.
I think she might be on her way in here, actually.
Really? I'll get to tell her in person.
You'll get to see her expression.
Yeah.
She's very excited.
Wait a minute. She turned around.
Coming up in sports, we've got the Manning family in sports.
Grabbing that bag.
We got some cool royal family news, something kind of interesting. And we've got Grandma in the freezer. Ooh, she'd
Grandma
be dead.
Killed and put in the freezer.
Kurt's he dead. Grandma be dead in the freezer.
All right.
We got it. It's disgusting.
You know, while we're on this, we've got a thank you email from a guy whose father died, and he wants to thank us.
Oh, well.
Wow.
So for cheering him up in a tough time?
The topic has been opened up, yes.
Well,
No,
sir,
this,
we
see,
hope
this
you're
is
doing
a,
okay.
This is a lady dead in the freezer, not a grandpa. So it's not.
Well, this is this man's. Hey, look, we're happy to do our best.
You're damn right.
Thank you. Sorry, sir.
Don't ruin it.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I'm not sure what Tom's talking about. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, chick.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
He's in the performance room. He's got a hold of his guitar still for the
we haven't done a song yet.
third break in a row. He's just waiting.
Nope.
He's over there
I
ready to go.
think we have one that Josh hasn't heard yet.
Oh.
It's very short. You know what I'm talking about?
I think I do.
Oh, it's my favorite.
Hi, Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chicky.
He's back on the mend. He's in the studio.
Yes, my gosh.
Why don't you just tell him what songs you want
No,
him
I
to
know.
play?
It's a surprise.
What song is it you want to hear?
Telepathically, we got
Oh, okay.
There's Ace Cosby at the TrackPhone Hotline Hot Phone. Yeah. There's Willie Griswold.
I was bidding on a Reggie Miller magnet set on eBay, so good morning for me.
I'm Chick McGee, and our listeners, everyone is abuzz about the alphabet soup.
No.
world record.
Oh, man.
Once
my
again,
God.
a guy from Oregon has the
They
world
can't
record
get
for
enough.
alphabetizing a can of alphabet soup. And
More, they
the
say.
record time was just over 2 minutes. Fascinating stuff.
Oh, isn't it?
I think it's great.
This guy's trying to be funny. His name's Jeff, and I don't get it. Will you help me?
Okay.
This is the whole email.
Okay.
It's listed as vegetarian vegetable soup, but if you look at the label, you'll see that it's got the alphabet in it.
I think
Okay.
the joke
Spells
is that
vegetable.
Huh?
No. I think that they may not call that particular brand alphabet soup.
Oh.
But,
What?
Yeah, I don't think that's a joke. I think it's in response to Christy and Tom were having a little bit of an argument. Christy said it was vegetable soup, and then Tom said, no, I'm talking about alphabet soup, and you said it's a vegetable broth, dummy.
I thought.
No, I think the joke is that if you read the label, you're looking at the letters, and the letters are in the alphabet. Is that not
Right,
the joke?
and all the vegetables in it.
Far be it from me to defend Tom, but he didn't say dummy. He said stupid whore.
Sorry.
Hey, I've been called worse. It's all right.
Really?
I did not imply that she was stupid.
Hello.
These are the jokes. We had a fascinating news story about a group of people who had to be hospitalized in Sweden, Josh, because they did one of these tree-hugging guru things. They gathered together and
some sort of retreat.
Yeah, and then they build this huge path of charcoal.
Oh,
then they set it on fire, and they have they probably sing a couple camp songs, and then
it's team building.
And then some moron convinces them that they can walk through this.
Oh man,
it's a very California kind of thing, and
you don't care for this because it builds up the people that work at the company.
It's I call it the laws of physics defeat narcissism. As these morons walk on the fire, and I believe it was more than a dozen had to be hospitalized.
Okay,
because Josh, you know what happens when you walk on hot coals?
Your feet get burned.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Very bad. I would think.
And friends and bonds are more important than feet and physics, is what I always
That's exactly
say.
right.
Yeah, I see.
The friends you make last forever.
But
your feet will heal.
And I know that there are people going, "Oh no, we did it, and my feet didn't burn." And I'm sure there's some trick to this.
Wasn't there a football player that had really bad burnt feet or something?
Yeah,
Antonio Brown.
Yeah,
They froze. It was the other way.
Oh, it was the
cold
other
feet.
way? Oh.
Yeah, it was like cryogenic freezing, and he
His
lost.
entire sole of his foot was one big.
So this
blister.
group, many hospitalized.
Yes.
And Pat has a song.
Yeah, and they were walking on coals.
Yeah.
So a lot of blisters.
All right.
So a lot of blisters. Pat has a song.
Okay, 25 people.
Okay, a lot of blisters.
Lake Zurich.
More than 2 dozen.
Yes.
More than 2 dozen.
And it was in Lake Zurich, not in Bern.
Don't
Switzerland. Okay, now Pat, Pat's not in there. Wait a minute. Who is that?
Just let me sing, man.
Oh.
Me feet on fire.
Oh.
Me toes on fire. Feeling hot.
Now let's take a moment.
It took longer.
How much longer was the setup than the song?
Five times.
5 times.
5 times.
5 times the setup.
At least 5 times.
But think about it. Think about you go on a date with a woman. Back in the day, you're on your third date. You bought dinner, movies, and then all of a sudden, 30 seconds of the old in out. Same thing.
Dear Bob and Tom, thank you.
Thank you, Buster Poindexter.
Good morning, all. I just wanted to say thank you very much for what you do, especially Chick. My father passed away about a week ago, and while listening to some of the replay on the app this morning, Chick speculated that Tom, the only way he can get an erection is squeezing the life from baby birds. Not only is that the hardest I've laughed in ages, but I realize it's the first time I laughed in a week. It felt really good. You guys helped more than you know. Listening since way back in '95 when the world was young. There you go. Well, thank you, Tori.
Sorry about your dad.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of grandparents, coming up in the news, Granny's in the freezer.
Dear idiots, I ride with Motorcycle Club, and as much as this pains me, the guy with flip-flops on a Harley is not a badass. Tom's right. He's a moron. Dress for the slide, not the ride.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they say in the club, Tom.
Yeah, and this guy actually, when I saw him the other day, and it was more or less, probably less than a mile from the Harley dealership. So I'm thinking, there's no way this guy's doing a test drive. Would they even let him?
Boy. Of course they would. Why wouldn't they?
Because he's wearing flip-flops.
I wouldn't ride a bike wearing flip-flops.
Yeah.
Well, even it doesn't matter. They could sell him a bike.
Okay, who knows?
If everything goes well, how are you going to change gears? Because you have to use your foot. Yeah, and so you're going to hit your ingrown toenail.
I thought it was illegal to drive a car in flip-flops, isn't it? No,
I don't think so.
They don't recommend it. Yeah. It was definitely a rule in driver's ed.
Yeah, you get a flip-flop.
When I took it, they're like, do not drive.
Well, this reminds me. The other day we were talking about the so-called necker knob.
Yeah.
Do you want to define that for us, Chick?
It's a piece of often lucite that you attach to your steering wheel, and it's a handle.
Particularly when you don't have power steering.
Yeah,
and it's like a ball. And there was this urban legend
that leaves your right hand free to grab a little boob.
Yeah.
The urban legend was that they were illegal.
Oh, okay. No, I would think, why would that be illegal?
Who knows? I don't know. And why would that get out there as an urban legend? But I ran into someone, and they said, big fan of the necker knob.
Yeah, okay.
Still have one.
Who are you running into?
Ran into someone who has a necker knob.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe it.
Where were you?
I was at the neighborhood pool.
All right.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So what was it? So he comes and, hey, Tom.
He was
I'm a big fan of the necker knob.
He was listening to the show, and he said, hey, I heard you talking about the necker knob.
So he had one in high school. He doesn't have one now.
Oh, he has one now.
I'd like to see documentation.
Yeah, you can still get them.
What kind of car does he drive?
He has a couple of classic cars.
Okay. I bet one of them requires it.
So, they're cool. They're out there.
The big necker knob is a clear, amber lucite with a mosquito in it, like Jurassic Park.
Oh.
So, good morning, Tom. Thank you.
Oh, that's his name?
His name is also
I see.
Tom.
Right.
Okay.
Good.
Part of the club.
Couple of Toms.
Big dumb Tom.
Okay, now, Pat, you're not really off the hook. We have to do another song at some point.
Yes, at some point we could do something.
At some point, he's not ready yet. He just did a song.
I'm exhausted over here. That took 3 seconds.
Yeah, the ratio to set up and execution on that.
I loved
insane.
How about a sing-along, Pat? Because we have not done our last tribute as we get ready for Global Beatles Day.
Oh, who cares?
I might be out, Tom. I might be out.
You're ruining the Beatles for me. They came on the radio yesterday, and I turned the channel.
Yeah.
I love the Beatles. It's one of my favorite
What
bands.
song was it? Do you remember?
It was a great one too. It was like off. It was off like.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. But
No, it was Come Together.
It was something you normally like.
It was Come Together, which is so fun. It's a turn up, kind of a rock and roll. So it just feels cool.
Over me.
Yeah, and then I turned it off to listen to them talk about Shade and Sharp or whatever on sports radio, which I didn't hear about at all.
Okay, the point is,
What Shade and Sharp song was
when we come back, Pat, I'll clue you in. We'll do our little Beatles tribute. I'm very excited about that. Do you want to give me the teaser in sports?
Joke of the day coming up for me, actually.
Oh, okay.
From you?
From me.
Coming up, she's dead. She's in the freezer. That's a rough day at the morgue when you got to thaw one out.
And more about the alphabet soup?
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah,
Or they've already done the work for you. You got to look at it that way.
Can you bury him frozen?
I don't know.
We'll find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Now, you see what happened here, Tom? Christy was looking resplendent in her summer dress.
Yeah, I liked it.
And because it's so cold in here.
I had to put on a jacket, a blanket. The minute you walk out the door, that thing's going up, and I'll take the jacket off.
You do have a blanket in your lap. You're
I
all
do.
FDR'd up over there.
Yep. Actually, it's Tom's face in my lap, if you want to know the truth.
How about that?
How many times has that happened?
Never.
Well, That's how I got the job.
Oh.
Anyway, there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, chick.
There's
Let go of my ears. I know what I'm doing.
Josh Arnold.
Oh, I don't mind the ears. Go ahead and steer.
Hey, chick.
And we're pulling out all the stops today because of the Alphabet Soup world record. Hooker the Cooker's here. Jess has stopped by.
Hi.
We're going to...
hey,
big
Jess.
news about
Hi.
the Alphabet Soup. There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold. I'm Chip.
Just in time, Jess. Great news story. Jacob Chandler in Oregon has broken the Guinness World Record for the fastest time to alphabetize the letters in a can of alphabet soup. Fascinating stuff. 2 minutes, 8.6 seconds.
Mind-blowing,
And
really,
what
yeah.
occurred to me, and he did this to show his 11-year-old son that anything is possible if you work hard enough.
How long did it take him to do this? How many years did he practice?
That I'm not sure about. I'll have to do some more
Okay.
research, but I just thought it was fascinating. It'd be a fun thing we could do here.
Yeah.
And Ace doesn't think they make alphabet soup anymore, but apparently
seen it.
You haven't seen it.
They do. Yeah. They still make it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I apparently you can order just the alphabet pasta.
Yeah. Yeah. I just ordered 2 kinds of alphabet noodles
Oh, good,
and
perfect.
they're 2 different sizes, I think. I think one of them's a little bit bigger, almost like a half inch.
Capital letters.
Capital letters.
Are they all caps?
Oh, and they have... this one says ABC 1, 2, 3 pasta.
Okay.
There you go.
I mean, can you get different fonts?
So is it?
This one actually does. The bigger one does look like a different font.
I only eat italicized. Thank you very much.
Can you get gluten-free pasta and
So
it's all the
are
letters
the
except
bigger
for G and
numbers
S?
easier or harder to do because you have more space?
I'm not sure. This is we're complicating.
Is it
this.
me or are we thinking about this too much?
Okay.
Is that... Okay.
But it's fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
I'm
So
having
should we do soup or should we do like Dean recommended macaroni and cheese?
That's
No,
better.
'cause
Well, I
that
mean,
would
it's
be
not
thick.
macaroni, but pasta.
That would be too hard to find.
It's got to be kind of a
Think so?
thin
Okay.
broth.
I have a good like beef and barley or vegetable or.
And my
what do you guys
question
wanna
is
do?
this. Do they treat each letter equally, or is it like Scrabble, where you've got a lot of I's and E's and O's and like one Q?
No, I think that
all
there's-
letters
yeah.
are created equal?
No, I don't think that it is. I think that you have more vowels in the popular letters, S, T, stuff
the
like
popular
Oh, the
letters.
Wheel of Fortune rules?
Yeah.
No. Oh, look who's here, Mr. S.
Now, Tom, last time I had alphabet soup, it was tomato-based, which would make the letters easier to see.
that. Oh, that's true. That's true.
Why?
You
They're
gotta-
drowning in red.
Yeah, but
White
they're
on
white.
red.
Yeah.
Is
Oh, I
that
see.
a Kenny Wayne Shepherd song? White on red.
Blue and black.
Are you sure that was red soup? It wasn't someone you told to leave? Never mind.
Okay, well, we'll look forward to that next week. In the meantime, we have to get back to the sports page.
Anything
Oh,
else?
wait a minute. No, we don't. We have another Pat Godwin song.
Do we?
As you know, Jess, this is the day before
And the
Global Beatles Day.
This
tomorrow, huh?
This all counts as setup. Go ahead. You're on the clock.
Okay. Well, just to celebrate the Beatles, I was thinking, Pat, I know that you have a tribute not only just to the Beatles but to Josh.
Yeah.
And Josh
Incident in Josh's life.
is a thorough and generous lover, as we all know.
Oh, yeah.
He also was very open, tells stories about the time he had to have his mom return a pornographic video to the porno store, which that takes a certain kind of courage.
And he urinated in bed when he was on the date.
And then, now can you give me that story again? How did you pee all over the bed?
With my penis.
Thank you. That was a little too direct.
With my
Well, it was a weird quest.
He did it with his little ding dong.
I was at a party and hooked up with a coworker, and in her bed, I as we were sleeping, I wet it.
Yeah, you peed all over the bed. Okay. But
Yeah.
you acknowledged it, and as they say in today's world, you owned it.
Yeah, I had
That's
to.
a phrase that I can't
And then
stand.
And then I had to clean.
You have to
Wash
own
your
it.
sheets.
Wash her sheets while she
You
went
didn't
to work.
own her sheets; they were her sheets.
Yeah.
You just owned the event, if you will.
Yes.
And then you had to stay there and wash. Okay. And Pat, you have a tribute that combines these two factors.
I do.
In the town where he was born lived a man we called Josh.
Hey.
Went on a date with a girl from work. They both got pretty sloshed.
Oh, real good.
They did the deed and went to sleep. Woke up soaking wet in a pile of pee. Josh was drunk and wet the bed. She said, clean the sheets before you leave. They were sleeping on yellow piston sheets. Yellow piston sheets. Yellow piston sheets. They were sleeping on yellow piston sheets. Yellow piston sheets. Yellow piston sheets. Full of pea ahead, Mr. Arnold. Full of pea ahead.
What a nice tribute. Once again,
Oh,
tomorrow,
beautiful.
Global Beatles Day. All you need is love and some Clorox.
Jess, what did you get time-wise for the setup?
Just over a minute.
Yeah, so that was 1 minute to a 45-second ratio of setup to song.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So just in case anybody was curious.
That's fast, actually.
Yeah.
It's pretty fast.
Yeah, it was.
How does that compare to your?
Unlike the last one.
How does it compare to your foreplay to sex ratio?
Oh, it had a lot of foreplay.
Oh, really?
Very little
Really?
sex, actually.
Yeah.
I'm a foreplay guy.
Mostly
Yeah.
begging, I assume.
Well, that's part of it.
A lot of crying, a lot of begging.
Foreplay's like 5-1 for me. You got to really focus on that stuff.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Get the party
Yeah,
done.
I feel like the sex is the end. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
much
then
like
you're done.
much like the bit about the walking Swedes and burning their feet. See,
Oh, God,
Okay,
no.
yeah.
Don't
That
bring
was
this
the
back to your
5-1 thing. Yes.
5-1, baby.
1 in 5. Little Jim Morrison. Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey, we have more correspondence from our listeners about the necker knob that goes on your steering wheel. We
Is
don't
this
know
from
if
my
they're
friend Tom?
illegal or not.
Oh, that's a.
Did all of you
Eight
guys
ball.
call them a necker knob?
No.
Okay, what did you? We called it a trucker or a Brody knob.
Huh.
Like that's what
I've heard
That
Brody.
was a Brody
It's a
knob.
Brody knob. That's what they call it.
Huh.
I call that 8-ball thing what every cocaine dealer has on their steering wheel.
Yeah, no
Oh,
kidding.
come
Or their
on.
gear shift.
Yes.
A little advertising, Tom.
Yeah.
How about
Okay,
that?
very, very good.
I'd always heard
Now, we
necker.
did have actually a couple interesting things in the world of sports involving the Manning family.
Hang on. Elmer Fudd and Daffy Duck are robbing a liquor store.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
I'm in.
Daffy turns to Elmer and asks, "Is this whiskey?" Elmer replies, "Yeah, but not as whiskey as robbing a bank."
Very good.
Robbing a liquor store, you see.
And
Yeah.
another email from Joe. "Hey, Tom, my daughter's softball coach comes to practice and games with flip-flops on.
Yeah.
I'll tell my wife in Tom fashion. Every week I say, get a load of this guy." By the way, it looks hard to run after a softball with flip-flops on.
Yeah, it must be.
No, I was just saying, like I said, I saw this guy wearing flip-flops riding a Harley. You ride.
I do ride.
Jess.
Yeah.
You would never ride your bike.
No. You don't. You don't ever want to worry about looking cool on a motorcycle. You want to be safe. Yeah.
Even you always look cool.
Yeah. I mean, I can look cool and be safe. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, flip-flops,
No, that's nuts.
maybe if you were putting it in the garage, from the driveway.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe. Yeah.
This guy, he rides a motorcycle. He says, don't forget, dress for the slide,
Yeah.
not the ride.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Prepare yourself.
Anyway, it was weird. Who knows who he was? If he's out there listening,
Who knows what happened to him?
Like,
and we did find out who the
Be
crazy
you.
the crazy unicycle guy is.
oh, God.
He's not crazy. The
No.
man's got a talent.
No, Josh, you're wrong. That's redundant. Every unicycle rider is crazy.
I don't know
They're
about that.
insane
See, this
people.
is a combination of two
Kostaki
things.
rides a unicycle.
Oh, my point. Exactly.
Oh, okay. Well, you win, Willie.
Greek style.
No, this guy. I'm going down the street, and all of a sudden, this guy comes flying out of the side street. I'm on the main drag, and he is on a unicycle, but with a giant wheel, not like your traditional little one. I don't know how he gets up.
Oh,
in the
okay.
thing.
Okay, gotcha.
And then he zips into the bike lane the wrong direction because I thought I was gonna hit him. And then I told the story. Nobody believed me, but then Willie has seen the same guy.
No, we believed you.
Why would we not believe you?
Exactly.
Because you doubted about my friend who has the necker knob.
No,
I
one
didn't.
Because you're a skeptic.
No one doubted that either. Just like no one.
I'm only a skeptic about things the government tells me.
Okay. You like that fake COVID thing you just had?
Who knows what it really was? It was probably some allergic reaction to the microchip from the vaccine.
All Josh knows is we know where he is with that. They shot some sort of.
I thought I was magic for a little bit. I thought that I can never get it.
Didn't that suck?
Yeah.
The same thing happened to me. I got it right before work, and I just go, I didn't get it for 2 years. I am the man.
I didn't know that you had it.
I had COVID. Remember when you had that like weird fake COVID thing?
Flu-rona?
You got
Yeah.
sick in February. The week after that, I had COVID. I had COVID, and then I had to go to the Super Bowl, and everyone was calling me part-time for like 3 weeks.
But nobody knew you had COVID. Nobody told
I
anybody.
think- yeah,
just
I don't
said
think it
that-
was-
I just said that to somebody the other day. I go, when Willie had COVID, and they go, Willie had COVID.
I posted
and
about
I was
it on
like,
my
nobody
Instagram
knew.
story.
Could be worse. We had a story yesterday about a new strain of VD.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, super gonorrhea.
Literally, they call it super gonorrhea.
Yeah.
Super gonorrhea, chick.
I'll have the soup.
Alphabet soup.
Alphabet soup.
Make it a good
I
one.
looked at the mirror today, and I have such a busy weekend. I go, I want to catch COVID. I need a week off.
If you want to catch gonorrhea, I can recommend a
Wait
few
a minute.
bars.
Hold it. You know what I haven't used to get out of stuff is
What?
I can't. I got COVID.
Yes, you have.
Oh, I have done that?
You
Yeah,
really had
because
COVID.
you had it.
'Cause you had it.
You had it work.
You weren't here for a while.
Trust me, I would have rather been here.
Hey, Josh, tongue kiss Christy real quick and give her
All
a
right.
Yeah, you want COVID or not? Big talker.
I forgot about this
He's
one.
negative now.
Can I just play a
Can't
little
give it
bit
to
of
me.
a classic from the Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra?
Please.
Think
Yeah.
of any way to stop you.
I'd forgotten about this in honor of super syphilis. Is that what it's called?
Oh, yeah.
super gonorrhea.
Super gonorrhea. That's more
Oh,
appropriate.
is this
then.
Arnie Whiskey? Oh, no.
Nice horns.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dos Cucaracha Club. Let's see if we can work the bugs out of this little number. Did you hear about the bride and groom in the motel on their honeymoon? She said, dear, you'll have to wait. I'm afraid we cannot consummate. She said, I have been unfaithful. And it caused quite a stir. It hurts. It seems that for a wedding gift, the best man had given her a case of gonorrhea. 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 Itch. Gonorrhea.
What is it?
Gonorrhea.
Yeah.
Whoa. My best friend joined the army. He was sent to a foreign land. It hurts. He came back 2 years later with a discharge in his hand. Oh. And it was gonorrhea. She said she was a virgin. Wear protection. Honey, I swear I got it from a toilet seat. Gonorrhea VD. So long, everybody. I'll catch you later.
Ah, Chooch.
Yeah, Chooch.
That's great.
We haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah, the Dos Cucaracha.
Isn't that something?
Dos.
Yes.
I like it. In honor of super gonorrhea in the news yesterday. And the guy caught it from a prostitute in
Cambodia.
Cambodia.
Yeah. Unprotected sex with a sex worker in Cambodia. Right there.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I missed that story.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, so there you go. A
That's
little bit
roulette. That's sexual disease roulette, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Infection,
crazy. Everyone knows that you need to get prostitutes in Vietnam. It's much safer over there.
Well, and you need to wear a rubber. Rubber up.
You need to put a rubber on your
This has
Peter.
been a PSA by Christy Lee. You need to wear a rubber.
Rubber up for safety. Rubber up.
Okay, let's review Chrissy. She's hungry.
Yeah, right.
And you got to wear a rubber.
You got to rubber up.
What are you doing?
You don't want one of those diseases.
Now, I'm from my dad would
got gonorrhea.
I don't know. I hope not.
Is that how he was in a wheelchair?
He had
So
he
severe?
had the syph so bad his legs gave out.
Wow.
No, he
You know, John Kennedy had it so bad it blew the back of his head off.
Okay, thank you. You're all helping. My dad referred to rubbers
as
these things you would slip over your shoes.
Galoshes,
They
right?
weren't quite boots. They were like those.
Oh, yeah.
like ankle
Yeah,
socks,
sure.
but
Yeah.
Whatever dress shoes, yeah.
So he'd be, hey, I got to get going. Can you go grab my rubbers, Tom?
Yeah.
Like, whoa, this is weird.
Wellies, yeah.
Did he call you Tommy? Did he say,
No.
Tommy, don't forget your rubbers?
Nope.
No? Just boy? Is that what he called you?
Called me by my
Young,
name.
young boy?
Thomas.
Young man.
So he wore the rubbers over his shoes, huh?
Look at
me,
me,
boy.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah, you
Yes.
can buy those.
Yeah.
LL Bean.
But I haven't seen
Old
anyone.
man
It's like those traditional pipes those Fred McMurray pipes. You never see those anymore.
Very few people smoke pipes. And
my grandfather had like this ornate, complicated humidor and like 6 or 7 pipes.
Oh, I like that.
He would get the bottle of Jack and put it on it. Had a desk. He'd drink some Jack and fire up the pipe and just tell me how it was going to be.
Did he have a bunch of tools?
Yeah, he had the scraper.
Yeah, sure.
You don't inhale in a pipe, right? It's like a cigar. You just
eventually you do.
Yeah.
Your last inhale. Okay, we get it.
Yeah, ask Bob Zany.
I love the smell of a pipe.
I do too.
Well, okay, it begins and ends with Captain Black, right?
No, Borkum Riff.
Borkum Riff.
Oh.
That's more of
my uncle used to smoke one.
We could probably
So did mine.
We could probably get some kind of a machine here to simulate the smell of pipe smoke.
I bet there's a candle.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you know what? Twist my arm. I'll come in here, have a nice Saturday. I'll smoke a pipe in here, have a good time.
I have. Your
Last
chick
time-
bought me a pipe.
Last time I saw somebody smoke a pipe was about your age. It was like a hipster thing there for a while, I think.
Oh, yeah. If you go to if you're at like a coffee shop where a girl has like a Ruth Bader Ginsburg sticker on her laptop, there's a guy out back and he's hitting a pipe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, that kind of, it's not open till 10 a.m. Because who needs coffee in the damn morning? You know that place?
What do you like to put in the pipe and smoke?
What do I like? What are you doing to me right now, chick?
What, drugs?
There's kids listening. I like a little sativa blend.
Sitting back on the couch.
Reefer on.
I thought so.
Is sativa the one that puts you to sleep?
No, indica puts you into couch. Sativa takes you sativa.
Wait a minute. Jess is an expert all of a sudden. What? Really?
No, Willie said this like 1,000 times.
okay.
If you guys listened, you'd know.
Hey, listen, when we start listening in this show, it goes to hell.
What?
What'd you say?
I don't know.
Who are you?
What's going on?
Could we get have we dented sports? Wasn't there there's the Manning story. You want to do that real quick?
No, real quick. We'll come back with the Manning story. However, what did they say? Fool me once,
shame on me.
Fool me
No,
twice.
shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Shame on me. Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor are going to fight again.
Not again.
They are.
Do you remember
Did
my
they
story?
run out of money already?
This was 5 years ago, and I bought the fight for a bunch of guys to come over and watch it at my house.
Yeah? How many showed up?
As long as they kick in, like 6 or 7 guys.
Really?
You guys kick in for the pay-per-view, and we'll watch the fight. So
How much
I ordered
was
the
it?
fight, $100, I think.
Yeah?
High def was $100.
Wow.
And
It lasted how long?
it lasted.
How many guys came over?
Like 6 or 7.
I said,
If I showed you the list of who it was, I was not there. No. You would go, oh, yeah, of course they didn't pay you.
were they all comics?
Not a dime.
Yeah.
Not a dime.
Yeah.
Hasn't Conor McGregor lost every fight?
I don't know. He still has a name, evidently. I guess. They're hoping to get what's the official 9-figure payday.
Oh, jeez.
Well, then, hey, why wouldn't they do it?
Didn't he
Let
break a
somebody
leg
punch
or
me in
something?
the
a year
face.
ago?
Isn't Conor McGregor the guy that just punches random people at bars?
Yeah.
Particularly if they're old.
Yes.
Yeah, he really likes that. He loves to punch an old man.
I think that only happened once. Okay, and
That's
now
enough.
He attacked a bus, too.
now
or
you've
something.
labeled him.
He's a douchebag.
He's a wandering tough. You know he is.
Yeah, he is.
He does some decent stuff for some charity, but boy,
He's a
he
showman,
is a douchebag.
yeah.
He has a whiskey out there too, like McGregor's.
Yeah, Proper
something.
12.
Yeah,
Who
Proper.
doesn't?
It's pretty good.
I've got a story just for Willie, and we're going to talk about Arch Manning getting ready to set records, not necessarily on the field.
And very exciting. We're shaking up the schedule today. We're going to feature Sexy Time with Allie Breen. And you'll have to be the host, chick. I won't be here for that.
All
tonight.
right, sir.
Maria Bamford, the great comedian, will be our guest coming up in about an hour.
Bam,
And
bam.
When we come back, a special edition of News We Failed to Mention with Jeff Oskey.
a lot of stuff.
What a bonus. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee.
Hey, Chick McGee.
Hey, at the news desk. There she
How
is.
you be?
I'm good.
Okay.
You know
cool.
that dress you wearing put me in a good mood.
Why, thank you.
You darn right, didn't it? It's a shame it's so cold in here. You have to cover it up.
Yeah, well, it happens.
Nice dress, huh?
There's Matt Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, chick.
There's
nipples says
Okay.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
What's bigger, your thumb or your nipple?
Hey.
Answer the man, answer.
Talking to Josh.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
She's here. We're talking alphabet soup. There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone.
USFL football tomorrow. Playoffs.
Playoffs, huh?
Is it
Playoffs,
semi-final championship or semifinals? Or
Semifinals.
Semifinals. There's Willie. Hi, Willie.
Hey, Chick Sir.
I'm Chick McGee, and I have another email for Tom from Ron.
All right. Hey, Ron, what do you got?
Dear Tom, yesterday I was shopping at my local grocery store. I used to like this grocery store. However, on this particular visit, they moved the mayonnaise.
All right.
I immediately thought, what would Tom do? So, that's right. I left my grocery cart in the middle of the aisle and drove to another store where I knew where the mayonnaise was.
That's right. ... I
hate you, Tom. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ron.
I used to go to a store that's no longer around, and they would just at random move stuff all the time. What do you mean the cereal's over there now? What the hell's wrong with you? And I don't know if that was some kind of, if some consultant had said if you screw up the grocery store, people buy more stuff. It just made me angry.
And you wouldn't like him when he's angry.
No.
Because right now I've got 5 grocery stores more or less memorized.
5?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of them you
one of those?
One of them you can't memorize because it's bigger than it is to grocery stores what the Bible is to books.
That's when I go to. I know what you're talking about.
You go there all the time?
Yeah, it's my grocery store.
Do you have GPS in your cart?
Are you one of those who, I go over here to get my meat, and then I go over here to get my produce?
Absolutely.
Is that right?
Yeah.
It's a sign of age, you know.
No. When I was a kid, I would go to McDonald's for the fries, go to Royal Castle for the burger, and then there was a root beer place around the corner, and I would enjoy that.
Everyone notice how he says root beer?
I like it. Folksy.
No, we were talking about rubbers.
Yes, we were on
your feet.
On your feet.
Not the ones that you wrap around your wiener?
No, thank you. Because my dad he would wear. I don't think my dad ever had a pair of tennis shoes.
But he would cover his dress shoes with these slip-on
he called
things.
Them his rubbers, and I said, do they still have them? Got this?
Of course they do.
Saturdays and Sundays, he'd come down in a tie and a sport coat, right?
He would he'd go to work he worked on Saturdays usually too.
Of course he did. Yeah.
But
get out of the house, get away from him.
Oh sure. Yeah.
God knows what Tom's going to do.
I can work and listen to these brats.
God knows what he's going to set fire in mine. I got to get out of here.
Mike writes, I'm a garbage man, and we wear rubbers over our shoes when it's raining. They're yellow. It looks like I'm wearing bananas.
Okay.
Now, typically, if you use the other kind of rubber, it looks like you're
wearing a banana.
Sporting a banana.
Well, okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
Isn't that what fishermen wear? But it's like a full rubber suit, like up to their chest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's that called? Waders. There you go.
But I'm talking about these things that we just slip on the bottom of leather shoes.
Right,
I haven't seen them in years. I guess they're
that's because you don't wear dress shoes, A, and B, you have no need for them.
Okay.
And women can't tell a condom from
the skin?
Oh,
Bareback.
for God's sake.
That's not true.
They don't care.
That's
they
not
can't,
true.
They can't tell.
Oh, yeah, I'm wearing one.
Why wouldn't I?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Jeez.
Snap. What the hell was that?
Boy.
Were we at the sports desk?
Yes, we are. Willie. Sports for Willie.
Sports for Will.
Major League Baseball will allow teams to sell CBD sponsorships. The commission's office informed teams, hey, what's going on? That's the news release. Sponsor would need to be certified by the NSF, a global health and safety organization, to ensure the CBD products do not contain THC.
Yeah, it was they wouldn't want their fans to get high and cut into their beer buzz.
Yeah, you go up there and buy a beer and get drunk the way good Americans do. A sponsor would need to be approved by the commissioner's office as well. That's when the commissioner's office puts their hands
because we know
there.
the Major League Baseball commissioner's office. They can certainly tell steroids from oatmeal. Seen the famous is it Bud Selig, the statue? Famously in front of the baseball Cooperstown.
Steroid era.
Looking the other way. It's very, very well.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
So you're going to go to the ball game and...
blaze up.
The designated hitter brought to you by Big Larry's CBD Warehouse.
Well, do you think that they would have like a little CBD gummy? Like you can get a gummy and a beer and
maybe.
Yeah.
Some people swear by those.
Hey, Pat, you got a tune for us?
Yeah, there's the piano. Get me high at the ball game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Get me high with the crowd. Oh, I just bought a gummy with CBD. It'd be a lot better if it was THC. I could puff on the reefer. Right, Willie? Yeah. It's illegal, and that's a shame. I'm sober, straight, and very bored at this baseball game.
Yeah.
That is the sport that lends itself to,
Chilling out.
Chilling, yeah. You got a lot of time.
We used to live right across from the ballpark, hanging out on the roof, and you got the bong out there, and you can hear the organ playing. It is the greatest, man.
I'm sure someone knows the answer to this. I don't. What sport do you think, with respect to live spectators, has the most food eaten per game?
Oh.
In other words, the question would be, and it would have to be like a per capita.
It'd have to be baseball.
I would think so, too, just because...
You're not going to miss much if you're doing a concession stand.
I'd just be curious, if at the average NFL game...
Well, you got tailgating in NFL games.
Yeah, people are jumping up and down
in the stadium?
during the game.
Yeah, but I'm saying, once inside the stadium...
Attendance-wise, you would think football... Yeah.
But I mean, if you do it on a per capita...
Okay, yeah, maybe baseball.
I love baseball, but I get very bored. I do need something else to do while I'm sitting there.
So you want to suck on a chili dog?
No, what did we did the beer and inning with Bob Zaney at a St. Louis. We did that.
You're just going to get hammered.
Oh, you do. You get real hammered.
It was those big Bud Lights.
Oh, dude, I don't know how you did it.
But they were like 16 ounces.
You got to remember, one drink is 12 ounces.
Yeah.
And so when you're at the concert getting those 24-ounce tall boys, you didn't have one beer, pal. You had a few.
Oh,
you know?
my gosh. It was...
if you're at a concert getting a 24-inch tall boy, you're going to get a mortgage.
Yeah.
This isn't a joke. I got concert tall boys and my credit card. When I looked at my statement, it said, "Do you want to pay for these with a payment plan?" Because
Are you serious?
If it's over X amount of dollars, you could pay it off over a couple months.
Wow.
Yeah, it popped up for me.
CBD at the ball game.
Yep.
Okay.
CBD does not get you stoned. It's got very therapeutic and medicinal values, but you think it works for you?
No, I think that it's actually when it's used in if you get too big of a dose, you will have the effects of THC.
Really?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
100%.
How far away are we from, let's just say in 10 years, the federal government steps in and marijuana is legal everywhere? I mean, if you had said to someone like 20 years ago, all the major sports are going to be in bed with gambling,
right?
You would have gone, no way. And now they're embracing it because it's improving their ratings and they're getting part of the money. I'm saying 20 years from now, you're going to go to...
If that.
Hey, welcome to Reefer Ballpark here at the confluence of the Ohio River.
Monongahela, Allegheny.
Yeah. Remember, Roy's Marijuana.
And the Butt Hut. Yeah. Come on by.
Okay.
The Butt Hut.
We've still got the Arch Manning story coming up. He's declared his college choice.
And we got hamster news.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was getting a little bit too much in real sports there for a second. I'm sorry.
No, with that hamster news from the International Newswire.
No, the biggest news is from Taco Bell again. We'll have that.
We do have Taco Bell news, and we have Grandma dead in the freezer. and but the best part of Grandma dead in the freezer,
you know, Folgers in your cup.
You know how she was found?
I don't.
The realtor was showing the house.
Oh, that's amazing.
You're going to love this freezer.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Well,
That's one grandma.
I was concerned about the radon, but then I saw the dead grandma in the freezer, and I thought maybe we should have an inspection. We'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair.
Chick.
Back in the studio where he belongs.
Yes.
There's Jess Hooker. She joins us.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hello.
Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
I locked in that Reggie Miller magnet pin, you guys, so we're all good over here.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, you bet.
And I have something especially for Tom. Are you ready, Tom?
Nice.
Real quick. This might be his new intro music.
Oh, yeah.
Raspberries. Wally Bryson.
Bro, singing through his nose.
Wait a second, this guitar thing coming up is amazing. Wait. Oh, so good. Great tone.
Interesting fact about this song. Coming up, if you keep it playing.
Okay.
And then it gets real mellow right there. Originally, the song was going to be as heavy as that intro.
Right.
And they said, you'll never get radio play. It's it would be considered too filthy. And so they said, well, what if we mellow it down after that intro? And they did and got a radio play.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great song.
Go all the way.
Raspberries.
Yeah.
Just an underrated band. Just terrific stuff.
That's
That's a great song. If you've never heard, do it. You have to do stream it, buy it, whatever. Check out Eric Carmen and the Raspberries.
I really like the Cranberries.
I do too. I'm an unapologetic Cranberries.
100%. Yeah.
See, I would say that they are grossly overrated.
Have you heard the?
Really?
Have you heard the Vampire acoustic version? That's a great little song.
Oh, really?
She's dead.
Yeah, she is dead.
She is dead. That's terrible.
Jeez.
I forgot she was
Raspberries.
dead.
If this was a TV show, Raspberries versus Cranberries, there's no way.
What else do we have?
I mean, you socialists over there
Are there
have the Cranberries all
What
day
about
long.
Billy?
Speaking of fruits.
There
we
he
go.
is.
I didn't know he was ready. Ladies and gentlemen, we're shifting time, and he's back after. And Josh Arnold is sitting in for Jeff Oskey today.
Yes.
Jeffrey, what's the name of your show again?
Real quick, bite me, Jess.
Well,
fair enough.
I'm Jeff Oskey. We give you a lot of the news. We don't give you all the news, so I'm here to give you the news that we failed to mention.
Now, here's Jeff Oskey with what you failed to mention news.
Ketchup-flavored popsicles are now on the market. What you failed to mention, I bet my kids can come up with 57 reasons not to eat these.
Yeah.
Okay.
57.
57.
Varieties, yeah, very good.
A mom accidentally mooned everyone when she fell during her daughter's school fun day, and her dress flew up over her head. Woo. What you failed to mention, the worst part of the entire experience was transferring her daughter to a new school district. The vape Juul may soon be made illegal and taken off the market by the FDA for their sweet and flavored vapes. What you failed to mention, they aren't even going to allow users to wean off. They're making them go cold turkey. Cold turkey is also one of the flavors they are banning. David Rush set a new world record for the fastest time to wrap someone completely in newspaper.
Yeah, he did.
What you failed to mention, finally, a good use for the USA Today. Not a fan. Not a fan. A woman contracted HPV from unprotected sex in the back of a man's car, has won a settlement of over $5 million from the man's car insurance company, Geico. What you failed to mention, the woman sued Geico because the gentleman did not finish in 15 minutes or less. That was a submission by listener Rick P. Thank you, Rick.
All right.
A yoga teacher has set the world record by holding scorpion pose for 29 minutes.
Wow.
What you failed to mention, that's nothing. The Maharishi has been holding corpse pose since February 5th, 2008.
Maharishi be dead.
Yeah.
Corpse pose.
Corpse pose.
Corpse, yes, corpse.
Corpse pose. A man fended off a crocodile using just a frying pan. What you failed to mention, that's good to know. The first thing I would have reached for was a crock pot.
Boy, that was right there. Yes. Good.
Crocodile, you see. You're in the kitchen.
Mail delivery was suspended on a street that had too many potholes. What you failed to mention, neither rain nor snow, well, unless that rain or snow come together to create potholes. Then we're out. Then we're out.
Makes sense. Very sensible. Very sensible.
Yes, it was.
This is confusing, but two golfers hit a hole-in-one with the same ball on the same day.
How about that?
Yeah.
What you failed to mention, to watch this amazing feat, go online and type in 2 golfers, 1 hole into your Pornhub search bar. A man was arrested by customs with 23 pounds of cocaine concealed in his wheelchair.
Cool.
What you failed to mention, I bet he's wishing he wouldn't have declared that 23 pounds of booger sugar on his, okay, no.
Oh, he went ahead and declared it.
Yeah.
That's how they caught it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You wanted to be honest about it.
In an attempt to better its image, the country of Turkey wants to now be known as Turkey Yay. What you failed to mention, taking a page from their playbook, to better its image, the country of North Korea would like to now go by the name South Korea. And finally, Olympic artistic swimmer Anita Alvarez almost drowned after passing out during her performance and sinking to the bottom of the swimming pool.
No.
Yeah.
Her coach actually had to dive in and save her after the lifeguards failed to act. What you failed to mention, it sounds like Anita take a few more breaths before going up. No?
Anita, take a few.
Anita, take. No, okay. I'm Jeff Oskey, and that's been the news that we.
What you failed to mention news. Jeff Oskey.
That's it.
Thank you very much, Jeff.
Yeah, that video is everywhere.
Yeah, and she did that before in an Olympic qualifying.
Yeah, it's a serious story.
It's the second time she'd done that.
She passed out in the middle of a routine and just sank to the bottom.
Yeah. And her coach said she could be back. She said it was the best she'd ever performed up until that point.
Maybe
she
it's
must
not,
have some issue with
Maybe it's not for her.
That's what I said. You know, but as
I'm
Jeff,
sure the lifeguards thought it was part of the routine.
No, you could tell she was
Well, you
sinking
could tell
like a
from
rock.
the camera on the bottom.
Oh, that's true.
They're on top of the water.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that the lifeguards didn't act, really. I mean, I've seen Baywatch. Those lifeguards can't act.
No.
Christy, what do you have?
Hey,
we
they're
have-
not good
No, we're not
actors.
done with sports
No,
yet.
we're not.
Doing your own transition rules. I love that.
One more sports story after being
Wait a second.
off-
I'm sorry. What's on TV this weekend, Days?
Oh, many things.
USFL playoffs.
Oh, God.
Tomorrow.
Playoffs?
From Birmingham. Oh, yeah.
No, they're Canton.
Playoffs?
Oh, everything's at Canton now. Huh?
3 o'clock on Fox. Philadelphia Stars take on the New Jersey Generals. And at 8 o'clock prime time.
What do you think,
walk into
Jim
traffic.
Morrow, your thoughts?
Playoffs?
Okay, sorry.
New Orleans Breakers, Birmingham Stallions, 8 o'clock, NBC and Peacock.
You just did more advertising for that than NBC or Peacock.
And after being offered a spot at Georgia, Alabama, LSU, and other schools, high school quarterback phenom Arch Manning, Archie's grandson, Cooper's son, Eli and Peyton's nephew,
Chelsea's cousin,
has committed
Oh, okay. No, that's the one that is not related. But
to
thank
the
you for bringing it up.
University of Texas. Hook 'em horns, Aaron
Hook 'em.
Austin. ESPN reports that while he has been considered the top player of the class of 23, the Manning family remained intent on trying to keep his recruitment as low-key as possible. He's 18 years old. He used his first tweet to make the announcement. Manning, as we said, nephew of Eli and Peyton, grandson Archie.
Handsome little kid.
He really is.
And
He is the best
That's like a
looking
surfer
Manning.
kid, yeah.
When does the ability to capitalize on your name, has that officially kicked in?
Yeah.
It has.
NIL.
Yeah,
name-
but he
name-
said he hasn't.
likes
He's
it.
not doing it yet.
I can't imagine, because he would set records
Right.
with income.
And he has another year of high school. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's only a junior?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
You feel bad for those sexual thoughts now?
No, not at all. He's 18.
He's
They said
18.
He's 18.
That's
He
right.
did say he's 18. Yeah.
Check local listings.
What?
Oh, is he only 18 in this time zone?
No. No, I think.
What are you doing to us?
What are you doing?
Age of consent, maybe?
Every age of consent, the ages of consent
They
differ
vary.
in various states.
I thought it was 18 ever.
You thought wrong.
By the way, you
tell
should
that,
know,
tell
but
that
I
to the
thought that-
police.
I feel like you don't want to brag
no,
too much.
I think 18 is the
18 is the age of consent. Your parents can sign you away at 16.
yeah.
Also,
Boy,
it's
can
kind
you
of
imagine? What kind of salesman do you have to be to talk parents into signing their 16-year-old daughter?
Hi, I'm Joe from
I don't know.
Hymanized.
You know who it is?
Ask Steven Tyler. He knows.
Ask Warren Jeffs. He knows.
Oh!
That's Ted Nugent.
Yeah, all
No,
these
well,
people.
Ted,
Hey,
Ted
listen,
just
but-
adopted.
Oh, that's right. Mr. Jameson, I know this is going to be a tough sell, but I'd really like to make love
Did
to
you
your
hear
daughter.
Ace? Did you hear Ace diving in on the age of? No.
Yeah.
So some places it's what, 17, 18? Is 18
Some places it's 16.
the oldest?
I thought it was the oldest.
Okay.
I believe there are some places that it's still
It's older than 18?
16. Wow.
younger.
Oh, yeah.
I say
God.
the marriage, to get married, you should be, what do you think, Tom? 40, 41? Somewhere around in there?
30. I told my kids 30.
30, yeah.
Yeah, and
to start.
read about colonial times.
All right.
Look, yeah,
Read about Elvis Presley.
Whole different ball game.
Yeah, no joke.
Wasn't Priscilla like 14?
Yeah.
That's
But
why he
those-
moved to Germany.
Well, but those are Germany years.
And so
Yeah.
what would you, Pat, what would
Different
you
time
call
zone.
Elvis Presley if you were Colonel Tom Parker and you found out he was going to date a 14-year-old?
You ain't done nothing but a hound of dog.
That is
you,
Tom
Ken.
Hanks as Colonel Tom Parker.
Right now, I want to talk about a couple things. Coming up, we have dead grandma in the freezer. Coming up, she's grandma. She's in the freezer. Wow. We'll find out what that's all about. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, chick.
There she is. Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Pat Godwin as Colonel Tom Parker.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
I don't know when I'm going to get tired of that, but it's not right now. I can tell you. Hi, Josh Arnold.
Hi.
He's back in the house. He's all healthy.
You know that new Elvis movie, 2 hours, 40 minutes.
Can you believe that?
Way.
Yeah.
20 minutes of trailers, your 3-hour commitment there, buddy.
Nope. Boz likes a fat movie. That's
He
for
does.
Sure. There's Jess Hooker. She's here.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby, manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
My favorite part was when Elvis threw that ring into that volcano. That was tight.
That was cool, man.
Well, you have an Elvis hair thing
Yeah,
going
you
on
do.
right now.
You got a little.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
A
Wow.
little kind of a crybaby.
Show your dad how you have bangs and hair on the top of your head.
Gosh, yeah, I got his sense of humor, Uncle's hairline. Best thing ever.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom.
Oh, thank you very much. A couple quick things. Next week, we're going to try to check out this world record. This brilliant man from Oregon alphabetized alphabet soup in just over 2 minutes.
Yeah, he did.
Someone has a question here. Katie writes, this is important, she writes.
Okay.
Does the guy with the world record take the letters out of the bowl alphabetically, or does he take them out and then sort them and alphabetize?
That's what I want.
It sounded like he takes them out willy-nilly because he has a card, and he puts them on the corresponding letters on the card.
Yeah, my kids had that placemat when they were 3.
So, once again, Jess is going to make us some high-end alphabet soup. I'm looking forward to that, certainly.
Yeah.
And I also want to know if in the average alphabet soup, if they give each letter equal treatment. This is America. This is a country of diversity.
so.
Everyone should be treated equally.
Yeah.
There should be just as many Z's and Q's as there are A's.
Okay.
Just get about 10 cans of soup, put it in a crock pot.
Yeah. Hey, look what I made.
No one will know.
No one will know.
I slaved over this.
Now, real quick, I want to check out something very special. This is the Napa Big Deal of the Week. We have to pick our favorite news story of
At
the week.
Napa, when it comes to serving you, their motor never quits. From next day delivery to getting involved with local communities. That is Napa know-how, and this is the big deal of the week. What was the big deal?
I'm looking at this, and someone has already highlighted what
Holy
they think
smoly,
is the big
there's
deal
a
of the
lot
week.
of stories to choose from.
It says the world record for the alphabet soup sorting. Right there.
Lies.
Big
Certainly
story
is
of the week.
life-changing. yeah.
Okay, how about the Wicked Witch of the West?
Oh,
is in a special episode of Sesame Street that was pulled off the air after one showing.
Oh, that's notorious.
And it's recirculated. It's on the internet right now.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty
Scared
pretty
the hell
intense.
out of
And then, and as a kind of a sequel to that, Mr. Rogers. I'm not making this up. He had that actress Margaret Hamilton on his show without the makeup, talking about how people dress up for movies.
He French kissed her. Right there.
Yeah, it was hot.
That
I mean,
part of
it was
that
really something.
The big story of the week. My big surprise for Chick McGee. I wore the shoes he got me for Christmas and it turns out I love them.
Yeah.
They're
That was his surprise for me.
But you know what? That had to make you happy because no one has ever seen Tom use a gift they've given
Sure,
him.
that's true. No, let alone,
That's true.
Yeah, he opened a gift and he's using it.
Check my Christmas gift to my dad.
Yeah.
Right here. I handed it to him right there. I
Right
put it
there.
right there.
What
Hasn't
is that?
moved.
It's a mug.
What is it?
What? It's papers, a lighter, and then because you're a big freak, I got you a U.S. Dairy, Indiana Dairy Farmers pin.
Oh, nice! I'm a big dairy fan.
Big dairy.
Butter. You win, butter. Back to our stories. How about the meltdown of the Chick McGee 4th anniversary of his famous meltdown?
I missed it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
June 18th.
June
wasn't it?
21st, right?
June 21st.
We have some audio for this one.
2018. June 21st, 2018.
Draymond Green celebrating a big victory.
Yes.
And what did he do at the parade?
Here's what he said.
No, this has been an amazing year. I told y'all don't let us win a championship. And clearly nobody could stop it.
Yeah.
I warned y'all. So I just want to say thank you all. And as always, everybody else. I love y'all.
Classy.
Yeah.
What a true sportsman.
Regular Lou Gehrig there.
And then Klay Thompson said,
Holy cannoli, this is crazy.
You gotta love Clay.
Again, just a jerk.
Other big stories this week. Banning the Juul cigarette.
They did ban them, by the way. The
Yeah.
Yeah, I
FDA
think it
yesterday
happened.
did ban
By the way, I
them.
got a 4-pack sitting in my car. I'm selling
Yeah.
for $300
It's
a pop.
not illegal. The owner to use it, but you can't. It's, yeah.
So you're going to have a pot guy and a Juul guy.
Yeah,
now?
A pot guy and a pod guy.
So do you think they'll sell them in like Mexico or
I don't understand.
Canada
How
or
can that
something?
be? How can that be illegal? But cigarettes are legal. And
I don't know.
Chewing tobacco is legal. And
I saw a guy online that said, "Oh, they're going to ban the Juuls. Now I got to go back to smoking acoustic."
Yeah, exactly.
Hilarious.
Officials still trying to see if the e-cigs live up to their claim adult smokers can use them to quit tobacco,
think
while
that's
young
correct.
users won't end up hooked.
Yeah, but isn't the problem that they taste like blueberry muffins and stuff?
Well, they had already done that.
Well, the thing is, they got rid of those for Juul, but now other companies like Mr. Fogg sells like mango disposable ones.
Mr. Fogg?
Yeah. And so you can't.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
You can't like. It's just.
So why are they singling out Juul?
I do not know.
Someone must not be paying our
Because I was
congressman
gonna say,
enough money.
because big tobacco is running the government.
Hi, I'm Mr. Fogg.
I think. Okay, that's a pretty big. Let's see. How about the gang on so-called bird scooters that attacked pedestrians?
Really?
Okay, that's not a really good one. Let's see. I think we pretty much covered all the.
Wait a second. I think the biggest deal is sitting right here.
What?
I'm back, baby.
Oh.
Josh Arnold is back.
Yeah, listen
is
to
that
that.
our big deal of the week?
Wow, you guys sure.
Oh, wait a second.
Got behind that like you told me you would during the.
I do
commercial
want
break.
you.
Skipped work for 8 days, you jerk.
I
You
want
left us high and dry.
Josh, actually, this one might really bother you.
Okay.
There are new techniques now for identifying people other than fingerprints and those eye things that they do, eye scans.
Right.
It's called breath biometrics.
Oh, sure.
They can identify people by their breath.
Yeah.
So, hi. I mean, I wonder if you could. You know, there's certain ways to defeat so-called lie detectors. I wonder if you could defeat this breath machine by. I'm sorry, you can't have onions 24 hours before we chest you. I'm not sure this is really you, sir. There's still that loose zebra in California.
The biggest. It has to be Josh coming back.
Okay,
right?
All right, Josh
we'll
coming
call
back. Big deal of the week.
Big deal of the week.
No,
Josh
no.
Arnold.
It wasn't that big of a deal to you
That's
guys.
the Napa Big Deal of the Week. And remember, at Napa, when it comes to serving you, their motor never quits from next day delivery to getting involved with local communities. That's Napa know-how. And that's the Big Deal of the Week.
Thank you, Napa. Christy, what do you got over there?
Pennsylvania woman has been found guilty of hiding her dead grandmother in a freezer in order to receive her Social Security checks.
This old.
Yeah, that old gag.
Yeah.
63-year-old Cynthia Black was found guilty on charges of receiving stolen property, theft by deception, and abuse of a corpse. The scheme came to light when authorities went to a foreclosed home in Dillsburg in 2019 after potential buyers reported finding skeletal remains in a freezer.
Whoa!
The remains were identified as Black's maternal grandmother, Glenora Reckford Delahaye. Ms. Black told authorities she found her grandmother dead in their Ardmore home in 2004.
Sure she did.
But kept the woman's body in the freezer even after moving to the home in Dillsburg.
Tom's implying that she murdered her.
State police said Social
Could
Security...
they figure that out all these years later with a frozen corpse?
I bet. But who's to say?
I don't know.
Social Security paid $186,000 for
Cold hard
Delahaye
cash, by the way.
From 2001 to 2010.
Cold hard cash, you see.
Yeah.
Cold,
Yeah.
because her
Dead
carcass
and
is
freezing.
frozen.
Right.
Including several
You
years
thought we just hadn't
after
heard
her
it.
death.
She's going to be in that new movie, Weekend at Gertrude's.
That's funny. I like that.
What if somebody tried to weekend at Bernie's a skeleton? No, he's wearing a hat. He's alive. Those are just bones.
He's a big Grateful Dead fan.
So you're looking at this house. It's in foreclosure. So this lady moves out and leaves her dead grandma in the freezer.
Yeah.
I mean, can you walk into the Home Depot and lie down and
see if its body, if the body will fit?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to switch gears. I can see Maria Bamford on the big screen. I don't know if she can see us.
There she is.
Hi, Maria.
Hey, Maria. Do we have any sound? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, she is.
We can see you now. Maria Bamford is one of the best, and when it comes to comedy, of course. And she is going to be doing a couple of shows at the Helium Comedy Club. And then also, it's my understanding, on Sunday evening, you're going to be at the Orpheum Theater in Galesburg, Illinois. Is that correct, Maria?
It's correct. Helium in Indianapolis, and then at Galesburg in Illinois on Sunday. So, yes.
Are you doing any cartoon voices these days?
Oh, yes, of course. Big Mouth. Let me. That's one of my play anxiety mosquito, as well as a little bit of typecasting there, and then Depression Kitty. Kitty with. So, have you seen that show? It's very saucy. There's a lot of dancing peni. Yes. The kids love it.
I see. Where does one find that show?
It is on Netflix. As many things are. And then what else? Adventure Time. I'm on a show called Teenage Euthanasia. I do a lot of voices.
Wow.
Also, on Fox, I play a couple 7 different characters on Housebroken. A fun raccoon. Anyways, I have a gift.
You sure do.
Yes, you do.
How's your life going? Everything okay?
Great. Yes. Everything's good. My husband and I. We've been, and I'm just a bag of bunk hair. Oh no. You get it?
You froze up there for a minute.
You froze up
All
there.
we heard was my husband and I.
Your husband and I. Then you left us. What happened?
Well, we're bags of bones and hanks of hair at this point. And so we're just enjoying ourselves. I know there's a lot going on in the world, but we have a pool, and so
yeah,
that's right.
Good.
Let's not lose sight of that. Yeah.
Forget about that. And he's good. Well, let me see. I'm trying to think. I have so many jokes about mental illness. I probably I don't know if that's an upbeat topic, but just know that when you call the suicide hotline, sometimes there's a 45 to 90 minute wait. So call anybody. I called Kurt's Rent-A-Car, South Pasadena, California. They picked up on the first ring. Now, she told me all she could do was lease me a car. And before hanging up on me, she did say, "But I do believe every human life has value. You take care." Not bad. Not bad, Kurt.
Yeah, Maria Bamford is going to be, as I mentioned earlier, at the Helium Comedy Club in Indy. Then she's going to be at the Orpheum Theater in Galesburg, Illinois this weekend. And she is indescribably delicious. I don't know what else to say. There is no one like her at all, which is a good thing. And we're glad you're doing so well. And lastly, am I correct in saying, did you meet your husband on some kind of social media dating website?
Okay, cutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. I think we both lowered our. The one thing that we really had in common was, let's do this. So, we will do anything to stay together because neither of us know what we're doing. And so we've gone for all sorts of therapies, and we'll take a balm or an unguent. We'll do anything.
Whatever it takes.
I have not heard the word unguent.
Me either.
In ages.
Yeah.
It's so good for those who are older and in love.
Well, thank you so much, Maria. Best of luck. And we'll see you again soon.
Yes, go see
Thank
her.
you so much for having me. Thanks a lot.
Oh, we love you. Are you kidding?
Yes, thanks for
Anytime.
Enjoy the pool. Don't watch the news. Don't watch the news. That's very bad.
Go get in the pool. That's exactly right.
No,
thanks, Maria.
Bye.
We have to get back to our story of dead grandma in the freezer. I mean, can you walk into like the Home Depot, and if you lie down in the freezer, aren't they going to get a little?
So are you familiar with these cold baths, the freezing baths that you do? Well, people are buying those giant chest freezers and filling them with cold water, and that's how they keep the water cold all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so they jump in there every morning from the neck down.
So is this the opposite of the dumb idea of walking on hot coals?
It is.
It's the same idiots that do that.
Well, they say there's some health benefits.
Yeah, they
You're not
really
gonna hurt
do.
yourself.
People swear by
It was on Shark Tank, I think, 1 week.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I don't know if you know this, but if you're already dead, you can pretty much cram anybody in.
Yeah, you can fold in bed.
I thought when rigor mortis sets in, you can't fold.
Well, you got to really snap.
It might break, but you'll fit them in
Rigor
there.
doesn't last.
So she's in there freezing. Pat, what are you doing over there?
Oh, here we go.
I've been stuffed in the fridge, shot in the head. Social Security doesn't know I'm dead, and I'm still chilling. Keep me next to the burgers, and trout, it's cold in here, so I don't thaw out and I'm still chillin'. And I've been from Frigidaire to Amana, from Sub-Zero to Whirlpool. Oh, I'm all froze up like a cold ice rink. Oh, they keep me cold so I don't rot and stink. And after many years go by and a hefty fine, I hope my granddaughter's still in jail.
A little thief. Thank you. A little tribute to Lowell George. Thank you very much.
It's coming up in news there,
Well,
Christy.
we have some great news out of Taco Bell. We have a raccoon in a pet store.
Or are they trying to pass it off as something else?
We'll find out.
Oh, that would.
Here's your snake.
It looks like a. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair.
Chick.
Back in the studio, there's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
Yep. There's Ace Cosby at the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning, y'all.
Tom has taken the rest of the show off.
You blame him?
I don't know.
I'm just glad that he's finally taking a break. So
Yeah.
he can find himself. And
You guys, I don't think he's taking a break.
What do you mean?
I think he's on the phone.
What? No, he's getting to the airport right now.
Whoa. What? Hello, Bob and Tom Show. Oh,
Jesus.
Hello, Tom.
Yeah, we got you.
Tom, you just left. What's up? Did you?
Can't you just stop?
Are you still in the parking lot?
You got a flat tire?
Well, I got a traffic update. They closed the road next to my favorite pizza place. That's convenient.
I mean, who knows what that means?
Close the road next to
That's a bummer.
At 8:45 in the morning, on the way to the airport.
Yeah, aren't you supposed to be going to the airport to catch a plane?
Yeah, but I was trying to avoid some traffic, and I didn't know they'd shut down a certain street.
I see.
What street?
Yeah.
That's all right.
Right by where I saw the guy with the unicycle.
Oh, there.
What the hell are you doing over there?
Check local listings.
Tom, let me
I
ask
was
you.
trying to.
Did you need something?
I heard the traffic guy, and he said this. Anyway, never mind.
Yeah.
Who goes to the airport via Broad Ripple?
I've got my air conditioning blasting, and it's super cold in my car. It's wonderful.
You know what? It's 72 and very comfortable in here right now since you left.
Okay.
I took my blanket off and my jacket.
Dad, are the girls in the car with you?
No.
Okay.
Just you?
Yeah, just go. I'm going solo.
Oh, well, that
All right.
explains the call. He doesn't like to be alone.
Yeah.
At any time at all.
Go ahead with your news.
No. What are you going to do? What are you going to do when you get to the airport? Are you going to go get a cup of coffee, cup of Joe, maybe a
shoe shine,
Bloody Mary, or something?
Yeah, I would get my shoes shined, which is my tradition, but these are all birds. They're wool. Can't shine them.
Oh, okay.
Can't shine them. Okay.
So I'll just get some coffee and hopefully not miss my plane.
Wait, you're getting
You're not
coffee
gonna
on the
miss your
way
plane.
to the airport?
No. When I get there, one of my favorite coffee shops is in the airport.
Yeah, they have a Tinker Street.
And Tom, by the way, Kelly gave me the gate code and your key, and I look forward to house sitting for you this weekend.
That's exciting.
I know exactly.
Oh, good. I hope you like the other family that's house sitting.
Oh, that might be awkward.
It'll be quite crowded there.
Hey, don't worry about it. It's just going to be me and Josh, 5 of my closest buddies and their girlfriends playing beer pong under the pergola.
Oh, there you go.
That's
Beautiful
fine.
place.
And we got an extra dog there, too.
Oh, good.
All right, well.
You always have an
It's
extra.
going to be a big weekend at my house without me.
Christy, what's going on in news there?
Well, here's a story Tom didn't give me. I know we were talking about Grandma in the freezer earlier.
We sure were.
This is going to maybe creep out some people, but did you hear what Alexa is trying to do?
No.
Apparently, the Amazon folks say they have the technology that could let its virtual assistant be programmed to mimic the voice of a specific person based on less than 1 minute of a long vocal sample, which means you could use that of a dead person.
Did you see?
No, thank you.
How they demonstrated this?
It was done at a conference in Las Vegas. Yeah.
So Alexa will sound like you.
Yes.
I gotta have it sound like
for example, my dad. Yeah, they could do that.
Oh boy.
Yes.
And they literally had it demonstrated with a dead grandma.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it could be used to remember loved ones who have died. The idea is intriguing, but it also is expected to erase privacy, copyright, and ethical concerns. Because it could be anybody. It couldn't, you could just record somebody's voice off the TV or
yeah,
whatever.
but like your Alexa tells you the weather and it tells you when your package has arrived. Do you really need the nostalgic memory of your dead grandpa being like, "Hey, Sonny, your order of ball caps has finally arrived in the mail." Hey,
weird.
there, Sonny.
Isn't that weird?
All your koozies came in today.
Yeah.
Good for you there, pal.
That would be kind of strange.
Josh, you wouldn't want your dad's voice going, "Hey, Josh, the new D-Cup issue of Jugs magazine's here."
My dad would honestly be honored to be that
guy. I made a little crusty section.
I'd love to be the voice of Alexa. You have one new notification.
Yeah.
Sure.
I still don't own one. I will not have one in my house.
I won't either.
It's cool. I've never used
easy.
Siri.
Use it a lot.
I had one and I recently unplugged it.
Okay.
Yeah. It wigged me out.
But the interesting thing is they'll be able to use this technology, obviously, for any kind of voice work.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to wonder if famous actors will suddenly be doing voiceovers. Or could you have Humphrey Bogart do the voiceover for your documentary?
Yeah,
or whoever you want.
Right, and I think that's part of the problem. I think that's why we're wondering how are these people going to get paid and compensated, and Anyway, another new invention, Taco Bell. They're experimenting all the time.
Everybody be quiet.
Yep. Yeah. This time, apparently, it's the Taco Bell's Big Cheez-It Tostada and Big Cheez-It Crunch Wrap. A recent Reddit thread includes a screenshot of the Taco Bell app menu for a location in Irvine, California. Some of the new test items out there. And apparently the takeout has confirmed these items do exist. Now, whether they rolled out nationwide, I'm not sure. But, boy, I would jam on a tostada. I love Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-It. I love Cheez-Its, too.
I wouldn't put those together, though.
I know. I normally I wouldn't either.
Well, I don't. But the
Dorito.
Dorito.
You do Doritos.
Yeah, that Dorito was a hit.
Tom, what's your suggestion?
How about goldfish?
Oh, for the kiddies?
That's a little hard to keep it together. You're going to have to use
they come swimming out of the taco into your mouth.
Maybe they put goldfish on the fish tacos. How about that?
Well,
a goldfish taco.
A goldfish taco.
What about goldfish and guacamole, and then you just eat it with a spoon, and it's like chips and guac? Is that anything?
Yeah.
That would be delicious.
Yeah. Is there a tortilla flavored goldfish? There's lots of different flavors.
I bet you're right. You can get like pretzel and
crackers.
Pretty much figured out the cheddar blasted goldfish.
You like those?
That's a fine piece of business they got over there.
I love goldfish.
I think there's a tortilla. I think Jeff Oskey mentioned there's a tortilla flavored Jewel vape cigarette.
Yeah. Yes. Well, there was.
Quite delicious.
Not anymore. Hey, Kraft Macaroni and Cheese is in the news. They're apparently changing their name.
What? Why?
After 85 years, the brand is now called Kraft Mac and Cheese.
Oh, all right.
Which the company says is meant to reflect the way fans organically talk about the brand.
We're going to save pennies and ink every year.
CNN Business reports packaging featuring the new name as well as a refreshed appearance will be available in stores this August. Kraft said the new name and box are part of an effort to rebrand its mac and cheese as comfort food.
Kraft mac and cheese.
Willie, if they're changing, maybe have you ever considered going from Willie to Will?
Yeah, my buddy keeps telling me I should. The other guy that was named Willie in college went to Will finally, and I feel like I'm maybe growing out of Willie. I don't know.
Well, I think it's Willie. Willie is a young, fun guy.
Mm-hmm.
Will is established, and
you're not there yet.
I don't think you're not. You haven't graduated to Will yet, buddy.
Sorry.
Who knows? Maybe I get a raise, turn Republican in a couple elections, and Will. We'll figure it out.
You know what I want for you?
Yeah,
Liam.
Damn right. I don't care.
That's right.
I think Will is a hot name. I don't know a Will that's not hot.
Oh, well, this guy's right next to you. His name's Will. Would you like to introduce yourself to Jess?
I'm Will. You want to kiss me?
What do you think now there, Jim?
He's a man, not an animal.
I am not a William.
Oh, boy.
So they're changing it to Mac.
Is that real cheese in mac and cheese? By
Absolutely
the way, or is
not.
that cheese
No, it's
No.
cheese
Let's
powder.
The same people that make butter flavor.
Yeah, let's
for
not
your
get
popcorn.
all bogged down in what's in
Yeah,
macaroni.
well, whatever it is delicious. I
Yes,
love crown
that's
macaroni.
exactly right.
Apparently, Yankee Doodle is changing the name of his feathered cap to Mac.
He was riding on a pony, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And then
Who wrote that song? A lunatic?
Yeah.
He put a feather in his cap and called it macaroni.
Macaroni.
The hell are you
That
talking
even
about?
makes sense, does
Yeah.
it? No.
The guys from America wrote that.
Oh, they did
Oh,
not.
now that makes sense.
I know you don't care for their lyrics.
A horse with no name.
Okay.
Yeah, worst lyricist in contemporary music. And by contemporary, I mean in the last 100 years. Okay.
Be safe out there driving. We got to come back with a story about a raccoon in a pet store, and it was brought in by a couple. It wasn't just hanging out.
We'd like to return this cat.
Yeah. We have a hamster in the news. We have $36,000 found inside a couch that was sold on Craigslist. Would you give it back?
No
and,
way.
The Queen apparently has a new hairstyle for summer.
Oh, and
Downstairs or
Oh God, Jesus!
right down to the
Yes,
hard
Josh.
Yes.
Josh, I've shaved my pubes.
And coming up, we're going to talk with Allie Breen, and what do we call that show, Tom?
Sexy time.
Even on the phone is creepy.
somehow worse over the phone.
Yeah, we'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Howdy.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair.
Hi.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
Yeah, there's Ace Cosby.
She's got a mouthful.
Yep, there's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and Tom is out on the road somewhere. Hello, Tom.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Hi, Tom.
Good. Give me a full report. Where are you?
On the freeway. Looking good.
Oh, that's
Good.
helpful.
I bet you are looking good. You got your sunglasses, I imagine.
Yeah.
To be relaxing.
Oh, got my shades on. It's all good.
Yeah, about to
Traffic's moving great.
Good, good.
Hey, can I give an extra plug to Maria Bamford? She is, people use the word unique perhaps a little too much. There is really no one like Maria Bamford. We spoke to her, the comedian. She is brilliantly funny and different than everybody else. And if you're in for a treat, if you're lucky enough to see her, I know she's at Helium this weekend and then somewhere in Illinois Sunday night.
Yeah, Galesburg at the Orpheum.
Mm-hmm. She's one of my top 5 easy.
She is.
Oh, so good.
She's really, really something.
And if you'd like to check out her series on Netflix, Lady
Dynamite.
Lady Dynamite.
She's on the series Intelligentsia on NPR. That's a podcast. She's just incredible. She's
Yep.
so unique and
Very funny.
Perfect comic.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, I just wanted to bring the show to a screaming halt by making sure people go see her. Okay,
Oh, no,
back
that's
to you.
We want people to go see her.
Here's Christy.
A man and woman from New York are facing fines after they took a raccoon into a pet store. The State Department of Environmental Conservation said an officer received an urgent call from the Erie County Department of Health about a potentially rabid raccoon. The health department said a pet store employee had reported a couple brought a raccoon into the store to shop for food and supplies. The officer used store surveillance footage, a store-issued rewards card, and license plate information to locate the couple in the town of Attica.
Attica.
Knew that was coming.
Attica.
The owners were each charged with unlawfully possessing a wild animal, subject to a $500 fine.
So
the raccoon was confiscated from the couple.
Oh,
We'll take that.
This is the saddest story in the world.
So
Okay.
what were
They euthanized it before it was tested for rabies, and the test came back negative.
I would have left that part out.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, you think?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tom.
Wow.
That's why I was laughing.
Oh,
I
my
wasn't
God.
laughing at this poor raccoon.
That's awful.
Why
Do you
would-
guys know anybody that has a wild animal as a pet?
I knew someone growing up that
Yeah.
had a raccoon as a pet.
No kidding?
Yes.
How long do they last?
It lasted for as long as I was in high school. school.
You
I
know,
mean, 4 years at least.
I'll tell you this: Dickie Dick had a raccoon. That thing's older than our dad.
You talk about Stripe?
Stripe.
Yeah, here's the thing about Stripe. Can break into any home.
That's exactly right.
Who needs a grease man when you got a grease raccoon?
He has an opposable thumb. He can pick a lock.
Wow.
And he speaks 2 languages.
My dad had a pet duck as a kid named Dobie Gillis.
Oh, Tom, did you hear that?
Yeah. Yes.
I did. Yeah. Why? The only reason I really gave you that story, Christy, is because it was in Attica, and I wanted to see if Willie got the reference when you guys simultaneously shouted out Attica. Did you get that, Willie? You know what that's from?
I don't know exactly what it's from, but I understand the reference because people do it so much. That's just like Attica, I Am Spartacus. It's one of those things where you just hear about it so much.
It's from a movie called Dog Day Afternoon.
Sure.
And Josh, do you know the story on that?
I mean, I know why it was. I know what it means contextually in the movie, but is there a different story?
Yeah, the idea to do it came from I think it might have been one of the crew guys.
Huh.
They had a bunch of extras running around, and they said that Pacino, you got to see if you can get the crowd going. And the guy goes, at the time that was a very big deal. He goes, run out there and start shouting Attica, and it became a real touchstone for that movie.
Wow.
Okay. But it was not in the script. So in any event, it was following the famous Attica riot. So. And then, it is kind of sad that they killed the raccoon just to test him for rabies.
Well, you can test him for rabies without killing him.
I feel like somebody messed up the order.
Yeah. There's a real PEMDAS situation you have to follow.
And were these people looking for Purina raccoon food? I mean, if you want to feed a raccoon, go up to a dumpster.
Yeah,
I was going to say, just go out to my garbage can. They love it out there.
What do they call them? Trash pandas?
Trash pandas?
Yeah. Exactly.
There's a minor league baseball team called the Trash Pandas.
Love them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Indeed.
Yep.
A hamster that was launched into the stratosphere on a flying balloon has returned to Earth.
Is that right?
Dead.
Oh, is this like
alive?
Is this like a school experiment or something?
Sky News reports the hamster's in good health after being safely recovered from the sea off Japan's Myoko Island. The hamster was placed in an airtight cabin with the same atmospheric pressure and temperature as the ground.
Oh, well then, of course it lived.
The balloon was...
it's a shame they didn't do that to that gerbil at Richard Gere's house.
I knew it.
Poor Richard Gere. What did he do to anybody?
Yeah, that wasn't...
He jammed a gerbil up his ass.
Yeah, the hamster wasn't slingshotted into space.
Well, I'm not saying slingshot it, but I thought, maybe just tied a string around its waist and to see if it could live up in the atmosphere.
The balloon was launched from Japan and reached a maximum altitude of 14 miles.
Whoa.
The experiment was done to give consumers confidence in the company's plan to bring manned space travel to the masses.
No, I won't be confident until a person lives.
Yeah.
A camera installed inside the cabin showed the animal snoozing comfortably during the gradual ascent.
Is that right?
And one photo shows the rodent looking wistfully out the window while 7 miles above Earth.
Are you the one that was doing the hamster sound effect? Can you do a hamster?
No, that was Oskay. Gosh,
Oskay.
remember how great last week was when Oskay was here? It was so
Oh, man, I bet he was great.
So funny.
So
Further test flights to an altitude of...
So I'm sorry. So the idea is they're going to eventually start putting people in these, whatever, like bathyspheres, whatever they are, and send them up in giant balloons so they can see the curvature of the Earth.
Sure.
Apparently,
Yeah.
That's
yes.
the plan.
Right.
That's crazy.
and experience weightlessness.
Or maybe not see the curvature of the Earth, if you know what I mean.
That is crazy curvature of the Earth.
Yeah.
Since it's flat.
Hey,
Josh, how do you feel about sending a hamster to Uranus?
I'm all for it. Now, you got to trim their nails. And we have an update on that raccoon story.
Oh, yeah?
We were, sort of wondering, why the heck would they kill the raccoon and then test it for rabies? Well, June has written in. She's a vet technician. She says the test for rabies requires brain tissue.
Oh.
Therefore, the animal must be deceased for the test.
What? They can't just do a blood test?
They got to get a better test.
We don't get tested for rabies by using brain tissue.
Well, that's why it always comes back negative.
Why couldn't we use the same test on the poor raccoon?
Well, can't you just look at a raccoon and go, he's okay, he doesn't have rabies?
It's not foaming.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is, and more emails coming in, texts. There's no live animal test for rabies.
Wow.
So
Seems like somebody should be working on that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. How many more raccoons do we need?
Yeah.
You
Good
know?
point.
Raccoons and squirrels can go.
Wouldn't that would have been an interesting alternate ending to Old Yeller? Hey Doc, we think there's something wrong with the dog. Blam! No, your dog's fine.
Just got the results back.
Whoops.
Yeah, turns out I was just hungry.
You're just overheated.
Little foamy.
Coming up, we have the Queen as a new hairstyle. We have Sexy Time with Allie Breen.
I hope it's a Dorothy Hamill cut.
And a few more. I think it's a pixie.
I hope it's a fro.
I hope it's the Karen. I
hope it's braids.
You know?
Braids.
The fro would be the greatest moment in cultural thievery since Don Henley did it along with most rock stars in the late 70s.
If you think that's the biggest issue of cultural thievery in England, I would not look too much into English history because the fellas were having a pretty good time, yeah?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no, I just meant the embodiment of it with respect to stealing something and really making it clear that you've taken it. That'd be funny.
Hey, let me tell you.
Really, really funny.
We'll be back with Christy and more news. And also, what do we have coming up, Tom, with Allie Breen?
You guys are going to be on your own with Allie Breen and something called Sexy Time.
All right. Right back. We're the Bob and Tom Show. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Howdy, chick.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the sidekick.
I know that. What makes you think I wouldn't know? It's so funny you think I wouldn't know that.
Why would you ask me that? There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
She's here. There's Ace Cosby. Getting ready to slide into sexy time. Here's Willie Griswold.
If I leave, will you guys tell my dad on me, or can we just...
No.
Oh, you're good, man.
But for all of those watching, the Pat Godwin camera is now called the sausage camera. We watched him deep throat a sausage.
It was something else. I hope you got to see that, Allie. It was great.
You bit it?
I missed it. I can't believe that.
You did it wrong. What are you working for HGTV right now? What are you doing? Are you flipping a house?
Right? Kind of. My sister and I are setting up an Airbnb.
Oh,
all right.
That's exactly what you need.
I thought they did that for you when you stayed.
Yeah, I thought so too. I didn't think you had to build your own.
We're building our own. Yeah, it's in Orlando too, which is we're gonna miss Tom leaving today to go back to do shows in Pennsylvania. So I'll be missing Tom.
I don't know if missing's the correct word.
Escaping.
Boy,
Yeah. Escaping,
Ain't
Tom.
that the truth?
Avoiding. Yeah.
Saving yourself the worst Starbucks hangout of your life.
Now, Allie, what does Tom refer to this segment as?
Sexy time. How was that?
We're going to try to do our best to help out with some letters regarding love and relationships. What do you have for us?
Absolutely. Dear Allie, my boyfriend wants me to move in with him, and I really want to, but his ex lived with him for a few years before. I told him if we move in together, I want to get a new bed. He says we can get a new bed if I pay for it, but he doesn't want to buy it since he thinks it's crazy. I told him I could have asked for a whole new apartment, and he's being crazy, and now we're in a big fight. What should I do?
Boy.
I don't think either one of them are wrong, right?
I kind of don't either. I mean,
Yeah.
I could see her being a little skeeved out, but I could also see him going, what's the big deal?
What is the big deal? It's just a bed.
Yeah.
It's not like he's
Also-
sleeping in the dirty sheets that she was on.
That's true. Maybe just get new sheets. But what about what about all the other
mattress
girls that have
cover.
slept in that bed that you don't know
Yeah,
about?
exactly.
What about the nail marks?
Yeah. I mean, the wet spot's
That'd be
not there
great
anymore.
if he brought that up in a fight.
Right?
You're worried about my ex-girlfriend. Forget about all the other girls.
Yeah.
Christy, don't you get all new underwear when you
I get new underwear, but I don't get a new bed every time I do
And the
that.
new underwear thing's more of a mental, emotional refresher, right? It's
I
kind
think
of
so. I think it's just respectful. I don't know. I
Yeah.
would.
Oh, really?
I always thought it was like a reward.
Yeah, that's what I thought, too. Like
new
a-
boyfriend,
I'm
new
gonna-
underwear.
treat myself.
Huh,
No.
no. Huh, I don't know. I just have always done
Wait,
that.
Do you tell the boyfriend that
I
you're
don't
getting all
have
new
to.
underwear?
They all know because of the stupid radio show.
Ideally, he would go, yeah, why not? Let's just get a new bed. But this doesn't really matter that much, ma'am.
No, it doesn't.
Also,
you need
beds
to
are
let it go.
expensive,
Yeah,
dude.
beds are.
Yeah, beds are very expensive. I mean, you love your bed. I love my bed.
So
I mean, come on.
Get some new pillows, get a mattress topper, call it a day.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good compromise.
Meet in the middle. You're going to have to learn to compromise if you're going to move in together.
Yeah,
It's true.
It's true.
All right.
Next letter.
Yep.
Dear Allie, my sister is getting married, and I absolutely hate the guy that she's marrying.
Oh, Jesus.
She won't listen to any of my warnings. Should I now just object at the wedding?
No, keep your mouth shut.
I've always wanted someone. You have to do this.
I know.
Me too.
The
I've always
chaos
wanted someone to.
Yeah, the chaostician in me says absolutely object at the wedding.
No.
Have
You know
you-
what? They don't ask that question anymore. I haven't been to a wedding where
That's
they've
true.
asked it.
Well, then stand up and go, I know nobody asked, but yeah.
Have you
Take over.
Have you seen the Lemu where the emu's getting married? And,
Yes.
He goes, is there anybody here who wants to protest this marriage? And emu in the crowd goes, and the guy goes, not today, Kevin.
Yeah.
Not today.
Yeah.
But evidently, Kevin does that a lot.
I'll does it all.
Bring Kevin to this wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you've got to. This
I
is
don't
your
think-
sister. You
Yeah.
can't.
This
you
is
can't
her
do
day. Like, this isn't for you.
The responsible answer is shut up.
Right. of
And just let
course.
them get married and, you know.
And divorce.
But
Yeah.
I really want you to cause a scene.
I think that you should just go up to whoever's marrying them, the priest or their buddy, whatever it is, and just go, hey, are you going to do the thing where you ask if anyone opposes to this? And if you,
Yeah.
when are you going to do that?
Yeah.
Because I want to see what his face looks like.
Right.
I want to know what happens when you even ask that question.
Yeah, make sure somebody's taping this. I want to see
Oh,
it.
They're
boy,
not.
this-
No, stop it, you guys. No.
What if this guy's a real jerk, though?
She'll find out. Let her. It's
Maybe
not
she
her
should
job.
go to her future brother-in-law and go, "What's your deal, pal? Like, knock it off."
Yeah, are you really this big of a jerk? Or?
There's a chance this guy's not a jerk at all, and she's out of her mind.
Yeah,
That's probably
exactly.
what's going on.
I hear you, but what if this guy's a jerk, though? Huh?
You know, what are you going to do? Object. That's what I say.
wreck their
I think
Make
yeah,
a scene.
Keep your mouth
I
shut.
think so too. I want to know if anyone's ever. Does anyone we know anyone ever been to a wedding where someone objects?
No, I have never.
Pat,
Not verbally.
My own.
your own.
The
Yeah,
closest-
do what everyone else does and just object behind their back. Just talk trash while they're getting married.
The closest I ever came was Tom and I were sitting in the crowd at a wedding.
Yes.
And they're getting married, and Tom leans over and goes, "Well, thank God these two people aren't going to be exposed to anybody else."
That's funny.
Yeah. So they get them off the market. So So and it turned out he was.
They didn't
he was
last, did
right.
they?
No, they didn't last. No. Took a while.
Surprise, surprise.
Yep.
Yeah, these things
Okay.
usually work themselves out.
Sure. Usually in murder-suicide, but still.
Usually divorce. Everybody
It's just
needs
quieter,
one.
You know, it's just
Yeah, get one out of the way.
Well, yeah, if they're at the point of getting married, she's not going to listen anyway. So it's
No,
just going to be a
of course
scene no
not.
matter what.
No.
It's going to happen. Yeah.
Go get drunk the day of. Enjoy some of those tiny little sandwiches they have at the before party. What are those called? The tiny little sandwiches.
Canapés?
Finger sandwiches.
The fingers. Thank you very much. Enjoy some finger sandwiches. Make out with his cousin. Whatever you want to do. Have fun.
There you go.
All right, what else, Sally?
Dear Allie, I have a guy that doesn't want to date me, but he calls me all the time to hook up. I think that's a good sign, and that he'll come around to eventually liking me.
No,
My friends are saying it's the opposite, and it shows he actually has no respect for me. Which one is it?
Now, wait a second.
Yeah, wear him down with sex.
He might have some respect for you, but he is not interested in dating you.
No,
Yeah.
he's
So,
not.
and we're not laughing at you. It's just everyone is aware of. Everyone has either been in this situation or knows somebody who has.
Yeah.
So if you're fine with just hookups, cool. If you really want to date him, it's not. I don't think it's going to happen. You're already training him that he can just get away with having sex and not dating you.
Which is fun for a little bit.
Sure.
If that's what you're looking for,
Yeah.
that
Right.
would be great.
But if you're looking for more, you need to put. It's not going to happen. Put an end to the sex.
Yeah.
And then it might happen. That could be the way it happens. But by continuing to hook up, it's not
Oh,
going
but
to
that would
happen.
be terrible, though. If
Yeah.
the guy went, okay, I'll date you just because he wanted to have sex.
Oh, that. Yeah.
I get
Well,
it.
it might not be that. It might just be I don't want you to leave. Don't you think?
No.
Again,
He'll
though,
find
you
somebody
don't want
else
to be. You don't get in a relationship with somebody because you don't want them to leave.
No.
Yeah.
He'll find
That's
somebody
true.
else to hook up
No,
with.
you get into a relationship with somebody because you want them to be with you.
Wait, hold on, time out.
Well, what's the difference between wanting them to be with you and not leaving?
Yeah.
Well, that's like I don't want anyone else to have that.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to hold on to it even though I don't really like them.
Yeah.
You always
that's
want what you can't have.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's an old saying. I don't know.
What you got? What else you got?
Dear Allie, I met a super hot girl online and we have gone to dinner twice. Second date, we kissed. She is now telling me she needs money all the time. At first, it was just a little.
Yeah.
Become progressively more. Now, I would not mind helping her out if we were actually being intimate. But right now, I feel like I need to put it to a stop or steer her in that direction. What should I do?
Pat, you want to take this one?
No comment. Well, are you willing to fork over some? Are you willing to be a sugar daddy?
Who
If you
asks for money? I've never done that in my
There
life.
are thousands of men that are
Especially
happy
after a
to
second
be
date.
in this kind of relationship.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
There's something. There's an erotic component to it.
It can be.
Of giving money. Yeah.
You got a
it's
good
weird.
job, a little bit of cash and a guts.
Where are those guys?
They're all around. I'm telling you. A bunch of my pals in Chicago that are girls, they have like sugar daddies that are 45, 50, and they go to these dates to like
Well,
hotels
yeah, you're
and
talking about
stuff.
22-year-olds dating old guys. Yeah, that's a whole
So
different
you can.
ballgame.
I think you have every right to go.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm okay with paying some of your stuff, but you're going to have to start putting.
But we're going to
out.
be in a relationship.
Or going.
This is a business
He has to
transaction.
turn her
now.
out.
Well, no, I mean,
No, for himself, not for
Yeah.
other people.
I mean, if you're in a relationship, sure, if this is a long-term thing, but just to give some girl money?
Yeah, knock it off.
God,
He doesn't
no.
like that. He doesn't want to.
Did you use the term you're going to have to start putting out?
That's right.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a situation for me, but for this guy, that's what he wants.
What if he doesn't even want the action? She's just really good at smooching him.
He said he does.
Okay,
wants
my
that.
bad.
Yeah.
Was not.
She's super hot, remember?
What if she says, well, if you give me money, I'll eventually sleep with you, but if you don't, it's never going to happen?
Well, then...
Then I would go, no.
Make it
I need a
transactional.
little taste right now.
Yeah, make it transactional.
Yeah, when you lease a car, you
Was
pay
she
him a
a
little bit every
whore?
month,
What are
but
we
you still got to
doing
drive the car.
Well, that's the thing. She can be a whore without actually being one. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
Why aren't all women doing this?
We do. It's just that we do it for a certain amount of time.
No, we don't.
No,
I don't. No.
I thought we were talking about being a whore.
That's why I mean, no. I mean, why aren't all women kind of extorting men?
Oh, that's not what I meant at all.
You
That's
can
not
do
what I
it.
meant at all.
No.
Men will pay.
Men will pay. You're leaving money on the counter.
All right.
God, I guess that's why OnlyFans is so popular.
That's true.
Yeah.
And seeking arrangements. There's a lot of stuff, where people are doing that. It's become fairly normal, I
I
think. for
forgot
girls.
about seeking arrangements. I had a buddy who swore by that.
Are you
So you
serious?
just-
Loved it.
So what's the premise? You post what you want and see.
Yeah, a
if
girl
somebody
would be
bites?
like, "Hey, I'm looking for somebody to pay for my car and half my rent, and we can hook up every now and again."
I know people that do it that don't even hook up. That people just pay for their expenses.
Right.
Just to have a hot young girl to take to dinner every now and
Yeah,
then.
exactly. Some
Yeah.
guys just want that.
Some of the older
Oh,
guys.
so this girl should join that site.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
perfect. That's what
Yeah.
she's looking for.
Maybe she has, and we
get
don't
rid-
know about it.
Yeah, get rid of this whiner.
This whiner.
He's whining about it.
Yeah, sir. Stop paying her, or yeah.
Yeah, or get some.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put out, right?
That's right, ladies. Put out
Okay.
for meals, whatever.
Oh, boy.
Allie, do you have another one?
Dear Allie, I've been with my girlfriend for 2 years and I love her to death. She is very religious and I'm not.
Oh.
She will not move in with me before marriage and I want to get married. So I'll either have to become religious and start going to church or break up with her. I suppose I can fake it and just go through the motions, but are there any other options you guys
wait
can
a
think
minute.
of?
Yes, you don't have to go to church when she does.
Yeah.
Why is there?
If you want to get married and don't go to church.
Is she telling you you're going to have to become religious and go to church
That's what
with
it
me?
sounds like, I think.
It's
That's not
sounds like to me she won't she won't live with him before marriage, which is cool. I get that, but there's no reason why you can't. I mean, even if you have to go through because some religions make you, go through some
convert.
Well, not even convert, but you have to go
Pre-marriage
through
counseling.
Yeah, and you have to take some classes, do all that.
Right,
It doesn't
right.
mean you have to become a member of her church.
No, you can lie. You can say, "Yeah, I'm very active in the church." How about putting out? Stuff.
But if she's real religious,
Maybe she's not for you.
yeah, because a lot of people that are really religious like to be with people that are really religious. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
It does.
Sit around,
like
talk
attracts
about-
like in this situation.
They sit around, talk about Jesus, whoever.
Well, I mean, they get
you're
involved in
praying to.
church. There's a lot of stuff going on in the church. It's
Yeah.
really
Fish fries.
fun.
Bingo party.
Oh, a church will have a fish fry.
hell yeah, they will.
Friday nights in summer?
Man, there's a church right across the street from me. Tomorrow they're having a big barbecue. I'm excited.
Heck
going?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Have you ever been there before?
I'm going to turn that thing into a super spreader.
Hi, everybody.
You don't have to belong there to go to their food thing.
Right.
You don't mind if I take my mask off?
Josh just walks up the church steps, and then one of the oil things falls over, and everything lights on fire. Yeah, heathen.
Yeah, I think that's a conversation they need to sit down and talk about and just
Yeah, what are you
say,
talking to us for?
I respect the fact that you don't want to live with me before marriage. I really want to marry you, but I will not become very active in your church or something. I don't know.
Yeah, are these people?
I bet it's one of those things. She wants her kids to be brought up with the religion.
But that's fine.
So she'll
Right,
want him to
right.
be.
But I know
Yeah,
lots of
but she can say.
people that
I
do
know
that.
lots of people who it's just the mom or
Yeah.
just the dad that takes the kids
Sure.
to church, and the
Sure.
other one doesn't participate.
Yeah.
I would love that arrangement.
Remember
Really?
when
Yeah.
Homer Simpson, the best day of his life was when he didn't go to church on
Oh, yeah,
Sunday?
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And everything was happening for him.
Yeah.
His favorite football team won. And
That's so
March.
good. Yeah, they're gone. I get to watch football. They still get to go into heaven. I like
That's
knowing
right.
that. It's
Right,
fun.
right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love going to, you could eat donuts after church.
Sure you do. Donuts and coffee.
Yeah.
9 o'clock mass. Go. All right. Next.
one more.
Dear Allie, I have been dating a guy for over a year, and we've never talked about being exclusive. But we talk every day, and we see each other 4 or 5 times a week, so I just figured it didn't need to be said.
Right.
My friend saw him kissing a girl at a party
Oh,
last week, and when I flipped out, he said we never said we were exclusive. I'm 42. I'm 42. Do I really need to have the going steady talk still with my boyfriend?
No.
Apparently.
Sounds to me
Yeah.
like you're dating a boy and not a man.
There you go.
Can I tell you something? I am totally on this guy's side.
Oh, dude. I mean, it's a total guy loophole.
You're
this
29. It
Have the
makes sense.
conversation.
4 days a week and you talk every day.
For a
and
year?
No.
is Willie. Part of me is on his side too.
You're spending a lot of time together. Have the damn conversation.
You know what? Actually, at your age, I would have been
Yes.
100%
Yes.
on his side.
Yeah.
But now I'm like 30% on his side. There's
Yeah.
a little part of me that's like, yeah, you have to have the talk.
So that's the thing. It's not if you're not exclusive, then you have to reiterate that. At our age, you have to revisit and say,
Right.
"Hey, we're still not exclusive, right?"
Right,
I
exactly.
think that's what you have to say.
Yeah.
Not "Will you be my boyfriend?"
He knows.
but-
He
yeah.
knows.
He knows exactly what he's doing. He's a
Absolutely.
jerk.
That's the thing.
Yep.
He knows exactly
Yeah.
what he's
Yeah.
He doesn't want to have that conversation
Yeah.
because he
Then
knows
he can't kiss
she
other
It's a
girls.
loophole.
Yes, and she knows.
Yes.
He knows she wants that.
Bang his best friend.
Yes.
That's the solution.
Yes.
There you go.
Like, we weren't exclusive.
Right.
Sleep with his dad.
Yeah, it's time to get. It's time to get real inclusive. You know what I'm talking about.
Love it.
Everybody's invited.
Well, thank you, Allie. Are you? So you're headed to Pennsylvania for some gigs?
Yes, at Soul Joel's this weekend
Oh,
in
very
Pottstown, Pennsylvania. Yep. Yeah, and then Monday I'll be in Long Beach with Roy Wood.
Oh, very nice. Roy Wood Sr. or
Yeah.
Junior?
Roy Wood Jr.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Are you going to take down any
No one knows.
Wawas while you're up there in Pennsylvania?
Oh, probably.
One of
Planning
the
on getting a good
finest
sub or
convenience
hoagie,
stores.
whatever.
Yeah.
Rundle Wawa.
So
Well,
good.
and tell us a little bit about this Airbnb real quick. You and your sister bought this place, and you're going to turn it into an Airbnb, or?
Yes. Well, yeah, exactly. It was in the family, and we're going to turn it into an Airbnb instead of selling it. So,
Oh, wonderful.
Gotcha.
should be. Yeah, it'll be an interesting experience.
Little
We'll
side
see.
hustle.
Little side hustle.
Can
yeah,
I stay
exactly.
there for free?
We'll talk. Possibly.
Oh, you might want to work out
I
something.
know that sounded filthy somehow.
Are you seeking an
I felt
arrangement,
like I was
Josh?
going to turn Josh out.
It sounds like a real money pit. Okay. Take it easy now.
Thank you, Allie.
Thanks,
Have
Allie.
a great weekend.
Guys.
Okay.
See you, dude.
Before we go to the break, Queen Elizabeth II is
Has
sporting-
died?
Oh,
Oh my God! Sorry, I thought I heard.
She's
That's after
sporting
the
a new
Jubilee.
hairstyle for summer. According to CNN, the Queen first debuted the shorter hairdo at an engagement with the Archbishop of Canterbury earlier in the week.
What is it, a buzz cut?
It can be seen more notably in images posted to the royal family's official Instagram page.
Yo, flat top.
Hey!
The photos show the British monarch sporting the new hairstyle as she greets Margaret Beasley, the governor of New South Wales at Windsor Castle.
Yes.
The new style is a subtle...
Now
It's a
get
subtle
out.
change from the longer, looser curls the Queen is known for. You probably, as men especially, probably would never even notice that it was
So
different.
it's like it's more of a grandma haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah. She gets
More
it,
of a
gets it set every week.
More of a tighter look, so
Right.
to speak. Yeah.
I don't think the Queen's had a tighter look in years.
I know what I'm doing.
Probably.
Boy, I bet it sounds like a jug band with your
Oh, I have Today in History.
You
coming up.
have Today in History.
I sure do.
Hot
Look
damn.
at this.
Here we
Wow.
go. Here we go. We'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
So your dad made it to the airport.
Oh.
And my girlfriend just texted. She goes, the hat and fishing shirt gave him away.
Fishing shirt.
Fishing shirt. My gosh. Did I say hi, Christy? I said hi. Christy.
No, you gotta just stop.
There's Pat Godwin. He's in the performance room.
Hello, Chuck.
There's Josh Arnold already back and loaded for bear.
Hi.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
Hi there. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Manning the track phone hotline. There's Willie Griswold.
Red alert if you're in the Indy airport for an hour or
Yeah.
Florida the whole weekend, just run as far as you can. Get out of there.
Because Tom is loose among regular people.
Oh, boy. Yeah, he is.
I like to picture him just wandering the tarmac.
Wouldn't he get out on the
Yeah.
tarmac?
Right.
Just
How did I?
walking around?
Where's
He made it. Found his family and everything.
Well-
that family.
Yeah. He found a family.
the 18? Yeah.
Time down for today.
Okay, let's see. June 24th, 1497.
Oh, 5
Columbus.
years.
Chris Columbus went to heaven.
John Cabot claims Eastern Canada for England. He believes he's found Asia.
Oh, is that
Boy,
right?
was he surprised.
Hey,
Rumstrong.
hey, John, can
Well,
I?
he went to a dry cleaner.
No
can I
Chinese
talk to
food,
you?
nothing.
Talk to you for a second in here. You think what'd you think you found? Really?
On this date in 1853, President Franklin Pierce signs the Gladstone Purchase, buying the land that would become anyone?
New Orleans.
No.
Gladstone?
The Gladstone Purchase. $10 million. He bought it in 1853.
New Mexico?
Louisiana.
New Mexico and Arizona. Very good. Willie
and
gets a
Arizona.
gold star.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
1901, the first exhibition, not expedition, of Pablo Picasso opened in Paris.
Hack.
That doesn't look like a face.
Yeah. The hell?
Anyone can
3
do that.
boobs. What?
That's so cool. They have those?
Oh yeah, you've not seen much.
Oh, he was a
Picasso,
pervert.
have
I
you?
got to get an extra squeezer.
Did
in my
you
life.
know that Picasso had several pet owls?
Really?
Yeah, and he would
did
keep
not know
he would
that.
keep owls, and there's a bunch of pictures online of him.
Have you
and
seen pictures of him as an older man?
owls.
He's good looking.
I think you're confusing. No, she said it was a picture of 3 Hooters.
Oh,
And you thought
I thought it was
yeah.
I thought it was an owl.
On this date in 1964, the FTC ruled that health warnings must appear on all cigarette packs.
Smoke them if you got them, but be
Yeah,
careful.
and now we have the Juuls being outlawed by the Federal Drug Administration.
Don't you? Didn't you say you have some? Are they for sale?
I have 4 Juul pods in my car. I have 5 that I've been off the vape for like a week and a half. But I have to be in a car for 7 hours tomorrow, so we'll see what happens.
All right.
And this date in 1992, Mafia boss John Gotti began his life sentence in prison.
That's right.
Celebrating birthdays today in honor of Tom's trip. Roy O. Disney, Walt's brother, was born in 1893.
That had to be hard growing up in Walt's shadow.
In honor of Jess Hooker today.
What?
Born on this date in 1901, Charles Hollis, Chuck Taylor.
Oh, yeah. Wearing my
there you
Chucks
go.
today.
She's wearing her Chuck Taylors today.
Yeah.
Guitarist Jeff Beck, born on this date in 1944. Mick Fleetwood, born in 1947.
When I went to high school, our principal, his name was Charles Taylor. And
Didn't we-
We called him Chuck. And
We had a janitor
we
here,
had a
Charles
janitor.
Taylor.
I don't think it was
I
the
love
same.
Charles.
I don't think it was the same guy.
Wasn't the same guy?
I don't think so.
No? Did he try to sell you a TV out of the back of his car?
And the box was full of bricks?
That happened to our poor Charles. He bought a TV and it was bricks.
Yeah, that was
bricks.
Yeah. Minka Kelly from Friday Night Lights was born on this date in 1980.
Hot.
And that's about all I have. Chick, what do you got?
Hot. Time now for things we learned on the show today. Brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. When it comes to serving you, our motor never quits. From next day delivery to getting involved with local communities, that's Napa know-how. Josh is back in the studio, and his COVID recovery continues,
or whatever it was that I had,
and we couldn't be happier.
Super
that he's
gonorrhea.
here.
Expialidocious.
Even though the sound of it is something.
And don't forget, Josh's mom is very rich.
Oh no, I see. She's married to a man named Rich. She's not actually.
And they are going to sell the RV soon. Is that what?
Yeah,
you said?
man. Yep, they're getting out.
That's sad.
Where are they going to move?
Are
They
they
come
gonna-
live with you?
Well, in a few years, probably the cemetery.
Oh my gosh.
They're getting old, aren't they?
Yeah,
Old people die a lot.
Gosh.
Oh yeah.
People die a lot.
Host of health.
I mean, once you get over 44, it's pretty much over.
Easy.
We spent the better part of a morning, and I think it seemed longer than that, talking about alphabet soup. Tom loves
felt like a week, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
alphabet soup. His mom serves it to him, and apparently we're going to have alphabet soup.
I think I'm going to do what Christy said.
I would.
Yep.
Don't come in that day.
He's not listening right now. You could do that.
Yeah.
Tell him, you spent all weekend, worked on it.
Yep. Put it in the crock
Perfected the
pot.
recipe.
Yeah. Oh, isn't it something?
Yep.
Just check this
Get
out.
letters, yeah.
I had it flown in.
Is there an alphabet soup that's like, oops, only A's? Do they have that one where it's just one letter for the
That'd
whole
be
can?
funny.
I'd get a kick out of that. Apparently nobody else would, but
That's pretty
No, we can't end on that. What else?
Please. Tomorrow is Global Beatles Day.
Yes.
And
Pat, how will you celebrate?
I'm going to celebrate. You're going to celebrate.
By being off the air on a Saturday. Yeah.
By walking into traffic.
Not a Beatles fan, Hook?
I don't. This just has sucked the life out of it. But, you know.
We all thought that Tom was not going to be on the show this morning. We made arrangements, and I'll be damned.
Right.
Things planned. And,
Oh, yeah.
There he was.
A couple phone calls.
Yeah.
Terrible radio.
Horrible.
weird presence in the
radio.
background.
Horrible.
The man should know better.
Yeah, who the hell wants him to call in? Pat Godwin is a foreplay guy.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
Don't ever forget that.
No.
No.
It's all about the play. baby.
Pat calls
It's
it
all
five
about the play. Huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't so much.
We were talking rubbers earlier, but they're the ones that go on your feet.
Yeah, not the ones that wrap around your old wire.
Right.
Your Peter.
Yeah. Your cord.
What'd you call it?
Your cord?
Yeah, pull it.
I love that.
Pull it.
We heard
I have
from
never heard that before.
we heard from a listener, Ron. He emailed his grocery store, and his brand of mayonnaise had moved, so he
Poor
left
guy.
his cart in the middle of the aisle and drove to another store. And there's a lot going on in the world, and it's
There sure is.
And you know what's best served
but
at
Maria
the pool.
Bamford has a pool. Don't
Yeah.
ever forget
That's
that.
right.
We'll be back Monday. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why? Because you're not playing me.
With rapid fire takes.
Y'all went from the Super Bowl straight to the toilet bowl. He's not over the NFL. The NFL is over him.
Scorching debates.
All the good, all the bad, all the ups, all the downs.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
Sorry for what I said because it was appropriate when I said it, but I can't say it anymore, dude. You are killing the game.
The Jim Rome Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.